Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Mic check. 1, 2. Are we recording? Hi, I'm Michelle Bernstein, an award-winning chef, restaurateur, and mom. I have a lot on my plate, including my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. That's why I was prescribed Cosentyx. It helps me move better.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for people 2 years of age and older with active psoriatic arthritis. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
Hey, I'm Indy, and tonight's episode is brought to you by our beautiful top-tier Patreons.
No, they're patrons.
Patrons? Oh, I always do that.
Yeah,
in my head, it's like...
I think I started that. I think I know who's at fault.
Our top-tier patrons, Radioactive Jeff, Jonathan Wood, and The Average Noob. Thank you so, so much for supporting us. It means a lot, and we appreciate it a lot.
We really do. Here's the show. Episode 17, Mother. And so I let my children
be, left them to enjoy whatever the temperamental
swirls of cosmic calamity would provide. Left them to endure whatever the seismic
rifts between shadow and light would throw forth, left them to exist. Free. But that was not enough. The lights in all the heavens were nothing to their desires. The wondrous touch of flesh,
a momentary diversion.
The loves, the laughter, life.
Nothing more than convenient utterances.
Words without wisdom.
Temporal targets.
Delusions. Live, laugh, love. No. That wasn't enough. They just wanted the only thing not given. To be me.
Father.
Mother. Inarshte. The God of all things. Free. No. That wasn't enough. No.
That wasn't enough.
I like that. Because that's Inishte talking about the other gods. Because they wanted children.
Maybe.
Like, he's the father of, or they're the parent of all.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the people. The people wanted, they had everything. Their universe and everything like that. And they still went, yeah, but can I have what you have?
I thought Inishte was a chick.
Yeah. Father, mother, both.
Ah. God of all. So,
God of all things.
Gotcha.
I don't think God's too interested in gender. I think God's like, we should be born.
Well, I think there's some people that have something to say
there
about
might
that.
be. I mean, it's just in my world. They can complain all they want, but I wrote this book. But this God's like, I don't need to be a gender. I'm a God.
I'm a God.
Why would I be looking down in my jocks? So,
it's all good down there.
Welcome back to the Girls Who Don't D&D podcast. I am your DM, Cory, and with me, all together for the whole episode this time.
Indy playing Freya.
Oh, she was ready.
Stacey playing Kaa'Riin.
And
Alana playing Morrigan.
And a quick Straight away, shout out for those two voices at the start of the episode. How good were they?
Oh,
So good.
That was Tessa Anderson and Ian Paul Power, and we haven't been able to say who they were before because I didn't introduce who the character was, and that's kind of the rule. If we don't say the name of the character, you get, it's still a secret.
Right.
But now we know.
Do they know each other, those two?
No, I don't know if they're even on the same continent.
Oh, that's awesome.
We do a fair bit of that.
What if, oh my God, can you imagine though if they ended up married?
Speaking of married,
Segue.
Jimmy and Jessica Morrison
Yep.
had just reached two people who listen to our show, or at least Jimmy does. Jessica had better get her ass in a gear. But just got married.
Congratulations.
So we really love that. I don't think they met because of us.
But they could have.
But they could have, so that's close enough.
We're part of their love story now.
We're making it so.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems nice.
We love marriage.
So many new people getting on board lately. It's a little bit crazy, but we thank you all for it. I'm going to shout out two people who've been really quite special and helpful to me, Candace Brooke and Ramona Gibson, who helped me write these stories in ways that I haven't had much experience with, so they've helped me in a few things that I want to cover. So they have put up with what must have sounded like some pretty stupid questions. If they do what they do well, you won't notice. Let's put it that way. But I'm calling my little cultural consultants. That's how I do. If anything I don't understand very well, I sort of reach out. And it means a great deal to have these wonderful voices who can give me some feedback as we build this world one NPC at a time. Remember, you too can join us on Patreon, where you can get lots of stuff. And we're even thinking of doing some side missions on there soon. Maybe we'll find out what's going on with Alan and Jorda, or maybe Shamu and Smudge. We'll find out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We've never done a one-shot. I've never done a one-shot.
It'd be really fun.
I don't know.
I'm so pumped for a one-shot.
I don't know. It could be interesting. Maybe it'll be a musical.
Ooh.
It's not going
No.
to be a musical.
I can't sing, but I'll try.
Neither can I, but I did.
I
So
once
here we
went to
are.
a movie not knowing it was a musical, and then I was like, shit.
Not your jam?
No, I hate musicals. And I was like, it was just at the start. I was like, okay, maybe it's just like an opening song and they're all in on this. And then
Yeah.
it didn't stop. And I was like, is it rude to leave?
Is that like the review of any musical from someone who doesn't enjoy musicals? It didn't stop.
It was Into the Woods.
Oh, I loved that.
I thought that was a horror.
It was the worst. No, I'm sure it was like, if you're into musicals, it would be a great musical. But I was just completely, and the trailer didn't even show a single song. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be a really cool movie. Anyway, no musicals is my point.
See, Les Mis was my first musical.
I
'Cause
love Les
everything-
Mis.
But
That's
everything
different.
up until that point was like Disney musical, where like they sing some songs, but there's also speaking. Whereas like Les Mis is like nothing but songs. It was my first time kind of having that experience. And who did I go? I think I saw it with my brother, and he was like, "What the fuck is this? Where's the dialogue?" And I was just like, "Ooh."
You can also follow us on Twitter, the Facebook, the Gram, the Reddit, and even on Discord. Links to all this and more are in our episode notes. They're called episode notes.
We also have a link tree on Instagram now, which has all of the links. So you click that and it gives you all the links.
Right.
If you want anything else added, let us know.
Girls, who are you saying hey to?
I'm saying hey to Ellen Pearson. She's brought up the arseless chaps again, so I was like, love this. Thank you. Thanks for bringing it up.
When you finally get to release your own brand of shaps that are already arseless, because that's part of the deal. That's what you've learned. Stace, who are you saying hey to?
I'm going to shout sunflower seed with a C, not an S. That's
Is that
Not important.
in front of the sun or the seed?
the seed,
Okay.
which I initially
Otherwise,
read
that's
as
crazy.
sunflower creed. And I was like,
Okay.
And then I read it, it says seed. Anyway, she commented that she liked Kaa'Riin's flirting. So how you doing?
Years and years of practice. That's all we can say. Alana, I should say.
What?
I was going, like who's next? And then I decided I could just say,
just
Alana.
roll on
But apparently
through.
it was complicated.
And the musical begins.
Well,
Alana, Alana, Alana. That's Cory singing.
Wow. Is that how we cover up our bad singing now? We just go,
was
whatever you're
Cory.
seeing, if you that was Cory.
That was Cory.
I thought it was because she was going a little deep.
Okay, this is about me. This is about a shout out.
Okay, I am going to shout out, as a whole, my book club over on Discord. If you're not already joining us, nerdy people, please do. But specifically, this time around, I want to shout out Archimundi and Duck, because they actually worked together to create a questionnaire that we could help focus our book chats each month and like help people post and share.
Oh, bless.
I know. So Duck put it together and then got Archimundi to like proofread it and then send it across to me.
Oh, that's so nice.
So yeah, as a whole, my book club, please come join me. Sometimes we actually read the book, and and specifically those guys this time.
One more thing.
Yay!
Some people sent us some stuff.
Yay.
And you can send us stuff too, but I'm going to tell you about that now because the girls are about to open the stuff that was sent to them. I'll tell you what's going on while they're opening. But special thanks to Alex for the first package there, which the girls are opening right now.
My Alex?
Oh my gosh.
Love
There's
the Halloween
lollies.
package.
What's a Butterfinger? That sounds
I'll
delicious.
be having the Butterfinger.
No, it's mine.
No, they're delicious. I love them.
They sent it to me.
Oh my god, dice!
Wait, what dice? Where's the dice?
Oh my god! I love it.
All right, you two can send us stuff and get these reactions for yourself. We have a post office box now. Post office box
Look at this
285, and the postcode is 2285. So that's right, PO Box 285, postcode 2285. It sounds
I like that,
it's very close. If you
yeah.
get it wrong though, who knows where it goes? PO Box 285, Cardiff South, New South Wales, Australia, Southern Hemisphere, Earth, postcode 2285.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, you can send us stuff and have girls make those noises in your general direction.
I love this.
Thank you
This
so
is
much for sending
Halloween.
stuff. But that's not all we
Halloween.
got. There is another package there for you girls, if you wouldn't mind opening that on behalf of Judante, who sent us this a long time ago.
Judante,
It's a beautiful
that's-
name, isn't
yeah.
it? And it has been around, I think, most of Australia while trying to find us. It basically took the same route you've made all the way through Kaylee in order to get to the thing you're supposed to be doing.
Can I just say the wrapping on this is gorgeous. And it's also environmentally friendly, which I appreciate.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this a dice box?
It's a dice box.
I love it.
And it's like, I was going to say enscrolled. That's not a thing. Like burnt in or stuck on.
I
Or?
just think enscrolled sounds fine to me.
It's enscrolled.
But for this
I love
episode,
it.
you should be able to hear the girls rolling their dice through their brand new dice boxes.
I'm actually going to use my new dice tonight.
All right. When we left the ladies, they were deep beneath the fortress of the Orchestral Sands, having tried to steal cheese from the mysterious Chef Shamu for the mysterious mouse, or the mischievous mouse, known as Smudge, who subsequently led them to a dark cell where the voice of Freya's father was heard muttering something about starchy vegetables. Now, they are still about 30 centimetres tall. I want to make that very clear so you haven't forgotten you're still little.
Yeah, we're little.
About 1 foot in D&D measurements. Ladies, are you ready to play?
Yes.
Almost. What's my bracelets on?
Hold on. Yes, we are.
Music's already playing, girls. It's done.
It's just 3 girls, a dragon, and a handful of dice. Some guys telling stories, I'm sure they'll be nice. There will be monsters, and magic, and fire and ice. But it's mostly 3 girls, a dragon, and dice.
Now, Smudge has led you further down into these prison catacombs past dozens of cells, some of them empty, some of them reeking from whatever people were still hopefully alive within. Just when it seemed Smudge wasn't really sure where he was taking you, the little fella led you to a cell where a potato suddenly came rolling from the dark. Speaking of the dark, and you're not going to like this, Alana, but thank you to one of our listeners who will remain nameless for reminding me that I've been forgetting to check whether Morrigan's Lighthouse night vision has been continuing to work.
I was thinking that last time we played, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, we're going to do that now. So give me a D20, and I've got to say, you're getting pretty close to this not working anymore. You need to be a 15 or more to still have your lighthouse powers. Otherwise, it reverts back to your normal dark vision.
I mean, I have high confidence in my new dice because there's a unicorn as the 20.
If you get the unicorn, everybody can have lighthouse vision for a while.
Come on, Alex. I'd missed the dice box. Does
How do you
that
miss a
count?
dice box?
It's an 11.
No, okay, so your night vision no longer is in lighthouse form. It's just regular night vision. Your dark vision is just regular dark vision.
So I can still see in the dark, I just can't help other people see in the dark
Yes,
anymore.
that's right.
That's fair.
Okay, so potato has just rolled out in front of you.
Dibs.
It has been a while since you've... Well, no, you're the only one who didn't eat cheese.
No, I made a sandwich. I had somehow had bread and made a sandwich.
We do occasionally get asked whether or not you eat.
Yeah.
Not much in game. I haven't got time to sit down and give them a menu.
Right, and that was something I
Oh,
thought
don't
about
talk
when
about
we
food.
first introduced. I was like, do you do all the things? Like, do you have to think about like energy relating to food, relating to
Some
just
people
sleep?
do. I do it when I want to.
Yeah, okay.
And right now there's a potato in front of you.
Yeah, dibs.
What else do you want to do?
Nothing. Alana's eating it.
Well, thank you for playing, everybody. This is a great game. The potato stymied them.
Hey guys, there's potatoes rolling out from over here. I wonder if there's more potatoes.
Just one potato?
Just one potato, yeah.
Yeah, I
Can
wonder
we
if there's
see where
more.
it
Let's
has-
roll perception.
Okay, you go ahead and roll perception to see if there's a second potato. You did just hear a voice
8
coming from it.
plus 2.
It is a potato. Idaho potato.
Oh, an Idaho potato.
Yeah.
Does it have a face carved
Because
in
it's
it?
the type of potato I know.
Is there a message in the potato? I hit
No.
the potato. What are we doing with this potato, Corey?
It's just rolled out in front of you.
Can we see, do we know what direction it came from?
Yes, it came from left to right.
I'm going to walk that way.
You're going to go around the corner.
Yeah.
There is a very dark cell, and looking up in front of you, you've got to look up because you're so small. There's a man who looks very much like what you remember your father to look like, but significantly older. It's been...
That checks out.
It seems to...
People still age.
He does age, yes. He's changing. He doesn't have to choose to age. So, but he's gone a bit wild.
Hey, Dad.
He stumbles back and, not surprisingly, I would say, isn't convinced it's you.
We did have Minty looking like you for the last, however.
That's also true.
But also, you're 30 centimeters tall. I would, that would disturb most people when their child walked in and was.
Yeah, it's
It was like 10 seconds ago.
I know. Quite the knockback.
Who are you? Why do you look like my daughter?
Okay. I am your daughter. Let's just establish that.
Whoa. He says, I've been told too many lies here. Prove it.
Okay, we've got a bit of a problem with that. Okay, so Dad.
Oh, Indy's not like, so Freya's not even like, oh my God, it's my dad. She's like, hey, Dad, let's just establish that.
Can I borrow the keys? I need to take the car for a while.
You owe me 15 years of birthday presents, but that's fine. We'll talk about it later.
So you need to know that it's me, and I'm going to. Actually, no. You taught me how to use my mage hand. We were playing a card game when you did that, and you were poking me.
He wasn't poking you at the time for that one. But just in case, just
Can
reminding
I
you.
listen to the memory?
Can I just? No, you can't. Can I remind you though that you guys are utterly predictable? Just want to make that clear. As you're standing there trying to
Right.
relive this, he stands back and says, "I didn't teach you that. I didn't teach you that at all."
But you did.
And
I had a
then-
memory.
And you do again.
Hi, my name is Destiny,
And my name is Sanjos, and this is my daughter.
Savage.
and we're playing the memory of Freya.
This isn't fair.
Oh, come on.
No, it isn't. Every time I play a game, you cheat.
It's not cheating.
You have an extra hand.
It's not even a real hand. It's magic.
A magical flying see-through hand, Dad.
Dad?
Dad. Wait, Mum?
Yes.
But I don't understand. I was talking to Dad about the hand.
Look closer, my love.
Name one game where having an extra hand is an advantage.
This game, Dad.
Look closer, my love.
Mum? Mum? It was you who showed me.
Yes, little one.
Show me again, Mum. Show me again.
Okay, but don't tell your dad.
Oh, those fucking changelings.
Oh, it was my mum. Okay, well, so Dad, now we've established that it was Mum, but you know it was Mum. And now I know it was Mum. So you really know it's me.
He doesn't look entirely
Her logic is
convinced.
flawless, Cory. Just let her be.
That was confusing, but really good. What a way to throw a curveball. And like, I liked that. That was so long ago, that memory of who I thought was my dad.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Memories can be confusing.
I hate the fact that our memories that we're provided with can now be unreliable. I'm not okay.
I had a lot of fun with that one. He doesn't look entirely convinced.
Okay.
He does say, if you are who I think you are, Pumpkin, then you'll be able to tell me what the toy was that was in your room.
A tiger! But spider tiger. It was a tiger, but
Do you still have it?
no, I killed it.
Oh, okay.
Because it tried to get me in my sleep again, so I destroyed it. Sorry about that.
But instantly he thinks there can't be too many people who know that, and he lifts you from the ground and pulls you in for a big
And I'm
hug.
like, wee! I'm so little. I'm sorry, I'm so little, Dad.
Why are you here?
Okay, so there's been a lot has happened. A lot has happened and I really don't know where to start. But basically, I lost my memories.
Okay.
I was found with these two girls.
Hi.
Oh,
Just down
you
here.
two just pop around the corners.
Morrigan.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I just like put my head around and I do that like big
Kaa'Riin.
cheesy grinning away. I'm like, hi.
I'm going to wipe a tear from my eye because it's a beautiful reunion.
It's been lovely.
Yeah.
Even though you've still got potato hanging from the side. You don't really get potato hanging from the side of your mouth, but so is it like that thing where you all poke your head around the side, so smudge, then you...
To be clear, I'm not eating raw potato. My plan is to like slice it really thin and then use my fire to make chips.
Of course it is.
Yum! Ooh.
And because it's like we're small, we're going to have chips all around. It's going to be great.
Your father looks at you and says, come in. Tell me everything. Why are you here? What's been happening?
Well, I've come to get you because I've killed the queen who was appearing to be me for so long.
She's dead.
Yeah, I did kill her. Is that not a good thing?
I don't think she was ever alive. Sorcerer, your mother, she knew something about her. She was always doing research on her, on Nolosaway in particular. It led her to something called solace binding, the binding of souls to keep something else alive.
Well, that checks out because when I killed her, she kind of burst into all these little things, and it wasn't
So
very
she's
pleasant.
gone.
She's gone. Yeah, I know. Are you proud? Love me.
Picks her up and gives you another hug.
Yay!
Validation. Yes, so he's stunned. He said, I remember Sorcerer telling me about this creature that she would smell, and surely everyone would notice her because she would smell like death.
No, she covered herself with this minty smell, and we named her Minty Bitch.
That checks out. She was indeed a bitch. Although I do not appreciate that language in this house, young lady.
Oh, Dad, I've grown up since then. You don't want to hear the earlier episodes.
Dad, you say, Dad, I'm in a podcast. It's getting a little meta. What do you mean she smelled?
She smelled like mint.
That explains so much. The delivery man, he comes through here each week. He's always bringing supplies, always smells strongly of herbs, but in particular mint.
Yes, he was making the potions to cover up that smell of death.
Oh,
and that's what we've come to find him. Have you seen him?
Well, he was here just recently, but he won't be back for a few more days. There are tunnels that come in here. They're easy to follow because there's no guards. We can't leave.
Why can't you leave?
When you've been sentenced to this prison, you can't leave until the person or the group who sentences you reverses that decision. You are killed as soon as you try to go down or exit this place.
So I just killed the chick that can free you?
She wasn't the one who put me here. Her father.
Okay, if I kill him, does that eliminate the spell?
I would never ask you to even try to do such a thing. He
I'll
is
do
a
it.
beast. and you're all 30 centimetres tall. I need to explain
we'll
this to you.
grow one day.
Why
That's
are you
fine.
so short for starters? What happened?
Shamu, the chef down the road.
We had it coming.
The new guy.
They had it coming.
He's lovely. He's been feeding us.
Oh, that's nice.
Trying to make us healthy again, yes.
He does seem very friendly. He was just a little annoyed at us for trying to rob him, which is fair.
I hope you didn't upset him.
A little.
Medium.
Medium upset. We tend to do that. But
We're not very good at making friends.
But what's your plan? What are you going to do now?
Well, I currently have a soul in me called Vinny.
Right.
And I need to get him out, and that's why we thought we'd come down here to find the potion guy, the alchemist.
As soon as you say that sentence, you feel a sharp pain inside. You roll a d10 and take d10 of damage. But yeah, that hurt. How much did it hurt?
Just get my box out. 1.
Oh, well, it didn't hurt at all. It didn't hurt at all. Really, take 1 hit point off. Morrigan and Kaa'Riin, you notice the smallest grimace in Freya's face, but you think nothing more of the situation.
Ooh.
Freya's father looks urgent to continue talking, though, and says, what are you doing here?
We're trying to unfree some time snails, god things.
Time snails, he says. Okay.
One's of time, one's of space. Yeah.
He looks at you blankly. That means nothing to him.
We befriended some gods. They're kind of trying to stop another god from being resurrected.
Just like your great grandmother. She was always researching them. She had this book, Nolosaway.
Yes, heard
And
of
she
this.
took so much information down.
We're also looking for that book. We've got a long list of
We've got
things.
a lot, yeah. A lot. We've got lots to do.
Your mother had that book. She would read it to you most nights. Not just that book, but other things.
It's really unfortunate you lost your memories.
I know. Where's the book? Doesn't really help right now.
Yeah, she would read to you all the time. You'd love to read together. She would use that mage hand you were talking about to turn the page, and you would learn how to make yours so you could turn a page as well. It's very
That's so cute. I wish I could remember it.
Well, I've got something. I've kept this for years. And he reaches down into what's left of a sock on one foot, and it's this sock has been ravaged. But he pulls out something that is somehow quite pristine. He's looked after this. If he had any water, he used it to clean this. And it's your bookmark, or Freya's baby bookmark.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's a little piece of wool with a little woven teddy bear head attached to it.
Don't tear that one up.
No. Oopsie, sorry about the tiger.
Where's your mum? Is your mum alive?
She's married to old mate.
Oh, old mate who we need to get to reverse the thing.
It's not a real marriage, he says. It can't be. I'm alive. You can
Correct.
only be married to one person in our world.
Also,
it wasn't always like that, I can tell you. It wasn't. Back in the time of Alasaway, she was married to two people.
Yeah.
But when the war
And I'm
ended,
just like, hello.
Stepdaughter over there.
that means very little to him. He doesn't understand that at all. Like, he can't. He's like, okay, this is about the snails again, is it? It's all just a bit too much. Okay. He goes back to talking about Alasaway and mentions that she had been married, and of course that was very normal here to be married to more than one person. But after the war, Kaa'Riin needed somebody to blame, so he blamed Alasaway. She was dead, so he thought. We never really found her. So was Edril, and so he twisted everything around and blamed our people. That's why we were banished. But the people believed it, so they did everything he said. He changed the laws so nobody could marry more than one person.
Oh,
Now,
so backward.
we changed things when we got back into power. There was a death in the royal families, and our family got back into power. People weren't thrilled because of our name being attached to Alasaway's, but that also left a door open for him. And when he came in, he told everybody that we were just trying to go back to the old ways. We were trying to bring back the changes, and made it easy for him to take control. Changed the rules, sent me here to die. And
Why didn't he kill you?
I think he thought he did. Nobody really survived down here back then. But there was a man who lived here, and he fed everybody, and he kept people alive.
Oh.
And a few months ago, he just disappeared.
And then Shamu came?
And Shamu came.
Yay.
Oh, hold on. Why is Shamu here?
He used to be here before, a long time ago, but his sentence was complete. They released him.
So why would he come back?
I never thought to ask. He just seems to want everyone to be healthy again.
Just volunteering.
Now he looks at your wall and says, I don't know what your plans are from here.
Neither do we.
Is there anywhere we could sleep?
We even have.
In the corner, there is a bunk of sorts, a single Hessian bag that you could easily all fit under because you're all so small right now.
So cute.
And he says, I'll stand guard. No one will come through. They won't take you from me again.
Okay.
I just have a couple more questions. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
What did the book look like? What was the outside of the book?
Well, I think we described it before.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather.
Okay, great.
Yep. Which is a common pattern they use in books in this land.
And then, do you think Mum would still have that book?
Yes, I can't imagine she kept that thing very close.
Okay, great.
Yeah. It was singed around the edges, I remember correctly. That was one way you could tell it apart from the others. It had been in fire, but she was the first to make sure that didn't get lost.
So it didn't die in the fire.
Your bookmark was quite remarkable. You could throw it in the air just before bedtime and it would float and land on the book that it thought you wanted to read the most.
Oh, that's cute. I need that.
Anyway, he leads you to the corner. There's a little bag and he lets you decide how you want to go to sleep. But he tucks you each in.
Oh.
And you all get a long rest.
Yes, I'm going to do my points back up.
Freya, instead of going to bed with the others, you stay up all night with your father, exchanging stories, most of his about potatoes.
That's so cute.
But during the night, he watches you grow up, literally, before his eyes.
Oh. That's heartbreaking but heartwarming.
Oh, like from scratch. Oh, he missed out on that.
Dad?
I like that.
That's really nice.
In the morning, the others wake up, huddled together under the Hessian rug, hugged up together, but your feet hanging out of the Hessian bag. And even though you didn't sleep, Freya, you are also fully rested.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Of course I am. I'm back with my dad.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's the most rest you can get.
You are back to full size.
Yay!
All right, all hit points back.
I stand up and immediately jump to see if I can reach the ceiling. I just want to enjoy being full sized again. I'm sad about the potato though, because I never got around to making those chips.
Still got the potato. It's just going to be a much smaller
I know, we'll get
meal for you now.
3
If only
chips
you'd
each.
stolen the recipe book.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting. Now, in the morning, you have a small potato-based breakfast. It turns out that Freya's father can grow potatoes and mushrooms down here. There's not much else they can make, but a small potato-based breakfast. He fries them up, and he asks what your plan is from here.
I think we need to find the apothecary, right? I have a logistical question about that though.
Yep.
So we get the magical potion cure.
Yep.
How do we get the potion cure back to them without freezing ourselves?
You can talk to Stacey from within his shell, but also little Smudge pulls on what is now a much more distant leg. He grabs onto your leg and says, I'll bring it back.
Oh, Smudge, thank you so much.
Thanks, Smudge. It's the least you can do if I'm being honest.
Oh, it seems unfair. Seems a little bit unfair. I don't know. I think
You
Smudge...
got us into a little bit of trouble.
I did lead you to, Freya's father.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
That was good.
You're welcome. And I saved you from the
After pissing
potato.
off an elephant.
But what do you guys think? Is the apothecary our goal for right now?
Yeah, let's
especially
get that potion.
Especially knowing once we get it, we can give it to Smudge, who can take it back, and then we can kind of go on to the next quest.
Yes, that sounds good.
And Smudge was with you in the throne room and watched all of the debacle with getting inside and not getting inside the bag. Smudge is probably small enough to go into that bag too without causing too much problems.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, radio.
Okay, there are 2 tunnels. Are you going to leave your dad just that simply?
Yeah, that was my next thing.
What would you like to say?
How long can he survive down here?
Yeah.
Shamu's here now.
So you're
He's
fine.
helping. He's getting healthier. He actually says to you, I feel better than I've felt in years.
Okay, great. I'm definitely coming back. Don't think I'm not going.
He does look at you and say, you cannot defeat Lord Caradril.
Watch me.
That was a very weak watch me.
Yeah.
Maybe?
I'm going to give it a red hot crack.
He says, I don't want you to do that. I just want you to get your mother back. That will cancel the marriage. Then he has no power here.
And then you can be free?
I think that's what'll work.
Okay, great.
He has
So I'll
no
get
power
Mum.
over the prison.
I'll get Mum, and then I can get the book. And then we can save this world. Great. This is all great.
This sounds great.
This
sounds
great.
good.
You good with that plan?
Yeah.
All right. There are 2 tunnels to choose from.
Oh, great. Choose the tunnel. It could be wrong. It could be right.
What do you want to do in order to figure out which tunnel? They both look black and they both look like they head off into nowhere.
Dad, do you know which tunnel the apothecary uses?
No, I've never really seen him arrive.
Hey, Smudge, how is your sense of smell? Surely the dude that's coming in and out is going to smell cleaner than the rest of this place.
Or smell like mint? Maybe a tunnel will smell like
Yeah,
mint?
because he's bringing in supplies for...
Like a tracking mouse.
That is not a bad idea.
Thank you.
Give me a
I
perception
have
check.
one every 4 games.
Is this all of us?
Yeah, everyone can give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm going to aim for the box again.
I'll even let Smudge do it just in case you guys suck.
Oh, I got a unicorn!
I've got some exceptional news from you.
6 + 2, okay.
3.
One of the paths just smells significantly mintier than the other one. The other one actually smells very dank,
Ew.
like wet fur,
Oh.
Ew.
which might give you a clue into which direction that one leads. Wet fur.
Yes! The brats!
So that tunnel can lead you all the way to Kaa'Riin,
Where's my mum?
Castle Galeth.
I mean,
the
you've got your
other
notes
side is the minty path, which presumably heads in the other direction, since it does look like the path goes in another way. Interestingly, neither of the paths have doors. It's like they don't need to. There's no guards, nothing here.
Well, the deal is they somehow die if they leave, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, should we use that guidebook thing that we always forget about? Can we?
Yep, sure can.
Hi, I'm Elsie, and I'm the voice of the Hitchhiker's Guide to Kaa'Riin. Please state the precise name of your destination.
Castle Galeth?
Welcome to Castle Galeth. Some places just feel wrong. The castle itself is magnificent, of course. Its people are well fed and well imbibed, of course. Its leader is strong and forthright, of course. Everyone here has a purpose, but few have aspiration. When the sun rises, work begins. When the sun sets, so too does any chance for joy or opportunity or anything else that matters. Yes, that's what's wrong. Nothing here matters. Get up, go to work, go home. Ugh, enjoy your stay.
So I guess we're going to this shithole. Smudge coming with us?
Yeah. Smudge has become quite enamoured with Kaa'Riin and
That's
just
fair.
runs up and sits
Yeah.
on the shoulder.
Oh, that's
Aw.
cute. That's really
I
cute.
have that effect on mice.
Yes.
I know what it is.
Do you want to say anything to your father before you leave?
Promise I'll be back. Smudge is going to take the potion, sort out the snails. Don't worry about that. I'm going to find Mum and the book, and I'll bring her back here.
He looks and says, I'll help Smudge when he comes back. Did you say there was some trouble with Shamu?
We annoyed him a
Just
little
don't
bit.
mention that you know us.
Yes. You didn't say anything.
Disassociate from us.
Nothing has changed, Pumpkin, he says. Nothing has changed. You have a very long hug, and it does seem like he does not want to let go. He knows that you can't stay here. It's just as bad as anything else. But he also knows the danger you're going towards. So he's quite worried about it. He starts to speak about what you should say to your mother when you see her. And it's almost as though he doesn't really know what to say to her. But he just says, just tell her I'm still here.
Can do.
It takes a long time to let go of your hand. But you can see in his eyes there's confidence in who you've become.
Oh, he's proud of me.
That's so sweet.
Oh, that's what I love. Oh. After all this time.
I was just thinking now, you're just going, I don't need to come back anymore.
No, I'm done.
I didn't
Are we allowed
play.
to wrap this thing up? I've had my moment.
And now you head off along the path. The path you've chosen is quite dark, and as the light from the prison fades behind you, it's not easily replaced. It becomes very dark. Your dark vision here, even your lighthouse vision wouldn't have worked. Your dark vision here doesn't seem to be helping much. It's like a magical darkness, rather than one that is created by a lack of light.
Yeah, okay.
There would have been otherwise a lack of light anyway, because it doesn't seem lining the corridors at all. There are strange sounds echoing around you. Dripping noises, although there is no water. There are howls of wind, and yet there's not even a breeze. It's hard to say how long you walk. You rest cautiously, even taking the time to sleep in shifts occasionally. And as you realise this path is much longer than you first thought, you start to wonder just how far you have to go. It's always straight, it's always dark, and it's always cold. It would seem as though you were passing beneath the entire desert above. And then everything becomes completely dark, like a wall of blackness before you. Where you were so far, you could at least see glimmers off the wall, but this magical darkness, your dark vision, as I've said, doesn't even penetrate it. However, sound does, and you hear a flame bursting into life, and a part of the corridor suddenly becomes visible. On the wall, you see a candelabra, and if you look closely enough, you can see that it has eyes and, perhaps tragically, a little mouth. It looks at you, and for a moment, it would seem as though it is looking you up and down,
Oh.
like checking you out.
Okay, okay.
I thought so.
As soon as it's done that, it speaks, and it says, my dearest diva of delectable dimensions, had I known this was a museum, I would still have been confounded to have happened upon such a fine piece of art. Because you know how art sounds like. Yeah, all right.
I'm like, thank you.
So you meant candelabros, not candelabras.
They actually are called candelabros. Now, here's how this works. Even though it appears that the first thing you did was go, oh, what a lovely compliment from this very cheesy, kind of buff-looking candle, like someone who's been working out.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, he doesn't miss Candle Day. Pushing it a bit with that one.
He's got a good-looking wick.
Oh, that was good.
Careful, ladies. This is the sort of guy who will send you a wick pic.
Oh, no.
You did not.
That's just
That's
dumb.
good. That is good. That's quality there.
Oh, no. What have I done? Here's how it works. You will take psychic damage for the attitude that you have to endure from the candelabro. It's 1d6 psychic damage if you don't have a comeback. If you do have a comeback, you take no damage. Instead, the candle goes out.
Oh, God.
Okay.
He is not the only candle. And after that first one, you had a comeback. A little bit about his wick. He wore that. He was okay. He's not gone entirely. He's still there. The next candle surprisingly sounds exactly the same. My lady of lascivious lusciousness, I must know, do you speak the language of love? Because I'm a linguist of the most cunning kind. Huh? You know what I mean, ladies?
I just threw up in my mouth a little.
Excellent. 1d6 for you. Woo! You will take 1d6 damage for the disgusting pickup line.
Oh, man. It was
Even though she replied?
Throwing up kind of is... on him would have been a decent response to that, I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
2.
And our horrible listeners are part of the reason we're doing this. They have sent in some of the worst pickup lines, and I've just ye-olded them a little bit.
Yeah, got it.
And yes, you should anticipate these are the sort of filth people have to put out with out in the world. If you're sitting there listening to us and these are the pickup lines you plan to use, mirror, now, look. All right? Deep look at yourself. The answer is no.
Look at your life and look at your choices.
All right. And the first one is still active. So he's going to speak as well. He says, he's got a thing for certain types of puns. If the thine bodacious apparition before me were indeed to fruit, thou would surely be a fine apple.
I'm sorry, I'm having problems with my eyes. I can't seem to see you getting anywhere with me.
Oh! And boom, he goes out.
Yes, that's good.
No
That's
damage for
right.
you from him. All right. You did do the 1d6 from the last one, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, both of them go out for that. You've diminished both of their attitudes. And like most of these situations, they're not as alpha as they thought they were. They're just going to back away now. But then suddenly another one lights up. I got 8.
Hank's the family fixer, always with his tool belt. But living with prostate cancer, he needed help. He asked his doctor about Xtandi and enzalutamide. Xtandi 40 milligram tablets treats men with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body and responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi may cause serious side effects: seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls and bone fractures, swallowing problems, or choking that can lead to death. Stop Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat start swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during and 3 months after Xtandi. Common side effects include muscle and joint pain, feeling unusually tired, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, high blood pressure, bleeding, falls, fractures, and headache. Talk to your doctor and visit Xtandi.com.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustral implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
These are going to keep happening.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ladies, here's one for you. If thy carnal creation of curves were instead wondrous words in a scroll, then surely you would be described as the fine print. Because you're fine, so...
No, actually, I'm finished. Like, finished with this conversation.
I cancels out. I don't think he goes out for that one. But it can't. He's still a light as you stumble a little bit further along the corridor. Another one lights up. And if you're in the room right now with me playing with these guys, all of them are now quickly going to their phones to look up ways to reject people. And I think that's wonderful. Another one pipes up. He says, like sensible Jezebels, you bring ill feelings in a need of cure. And the cleric doth prescribe a dose of vitamin U.
Oh.
No comeback. That's 1d6. That's 1d6.
We're allowed to have a giggle first.
I think laughing in the face of such horror should also count.
Okay.
All right, fine. We'll take a little d6.
3.
1.
So now another one lights up. You unchaste queen of tarts, thine feet must indeed be weary because you have been making haste through my dreams all night, like ambulating at will, girl.
You are so smart. I think you go really far in life.
No, he thinks this is working.
And when you do go far, I hope you stay there.
I love it.
That was good.
He definitely switches off, and you are back in the darkness again, and you travel a little bit further along before another one lights up and says, Harlots of Hithering, shall I run thine leather shafts betwixt finger, because you feel like girlfriend material?
Do they have lists?
No, I do when I do that one. That was really hard. I'll give you that one just because I have a list. Betwixt finger, I could not do that one. All right, you've rejected that one entirely. And he's gone, and the last one lights up. I'm going to say it's the last one because I don't want to do this any longer. The last one says, Voluptuous vamp, look upon this burning desire. I am a candle of chemistry, a torch of tenderness, a flambeau of flickering flame. And tell me, you don't want to make a wish. He makes his own blowing noise. I just want to make that as clear as I can.
I have
That's
a
how
wish.
filthy he is.
I wish that you would be charming and handsome. I guess all wishes don't come true.
And he blows out, and you are past the Candelabros.
Nice work.
Yeah, nice
I
work.
had
Well
nothing. Alana, you're all over that.
I will be linking to this on our Discord because this website's amazing.
When people do that in real life, I just laugh awkwardly and then walk away.
Which I think works as well, but I really hope people learn something today on how to move away from such people. The candles are going out, said a voice bending around a huge mound of wrinkled flesh. Whatever it was, it knew better than to bring itself forward. The flesh, however, belonged to a creature used to the foreground. The bulbous skin bent, smoothed and rose from an oversized chair, a scarred and lumpy knee pushing the thunderous and rotund body further from the ground that would soon seem so far away, except to the smaller creature, which spoke again, its voice struggling to reach the rising ear of the towering giant. Can you feel it? Trembled the voice. Is it working? You should feel stronger with each flame extinguished. The beast grunted and reached for a tankard left behind in the table below, its fingers no longer able to fit around the handle. It angrily flicked the vessel against the wall and grunted again. A dark wisp of shadow slithered from beneath the floor and worked its way within its skin. The scars healed, the fleshy lumps bulged, and more wisps came forth. Ahead of you now at the end of this chamber, and it does appear this is the last little part of the chamber. And a streak of twilight is finding its way weakly through a grate ahead of you. Night is falling and you can hear the noise of a city preparing for the day's end from beyond the grate.
We've gotten to a city? Jeez.
The grate itself is locked. What would you like to do?
Excellent
Unlock
question.
it.
You do not have the keys for this one.
We'll
Don't
just
need the
break
keys.
it.
We've got a thief.
Yeah.
You do have a thief.
Freya, do your thieving things.
Okay.
Yeah, you can lockpick, can't you?
Go get your little mage hand,
Yeah.
get some keys, and come back with it.
I'm going to take a bobby pin out of my hair and unpick it.
Excellent. Freya, you do have thieves' tools, and you can unlock this lock with them. It's a DC check of 15, and all you have to do is add your proficiency bonus to your dexterity check. So give me your dexterity check, and we'll add your bonus to it.
Oh, is that what's it? Unicorn? 20.
Did you get the unicorn as well? Come on.
Thank you,
I was like,
Alex.
what is that number?
Wow.
Yeah,
well,
a D20 on the unicorn. That's
two
great.
out of them already. Well, thank you very much for those dice.
But my dexterity is +4, so 20.
The lock opens before you get near it. Okay, it just clicks open just by being near you. All right. You can now see from within this, as you rise from beneath the earth, see nothing but sand fading off into the night. But the noises are behind you. So as you turn around, you see an immense wall stretching from what must be miles in both easterly and westerly direction. You tilt your head to see how far it rises, and you realize you've never seen any building this tall in any of your adventures so far.
Including the tower that grows?
Including the tower,
Wow.
yeah. Nothing even from a faint memory from your past. And little bits of your memories are starting to spark now, but only things like what your favourite foods are and whatever. But this is a huge wall.
I fall over from
Fall
tilting
backwards.
my head so high.
It seems barely beneath the stars.
Jeez.
and yet not far from you there appears to be a portcullis. It rises, and the silhouette of a huge creature stumbles forth.
Sorry, what's a portcullis?
Yes.
So the portcullis is, in those movies when they've got like the bit that, like the metal bit that's before the door. So they've got a normal door, but they've got the thing that drops down really quickly and stabs into the ground.
Yep.
That has to be raised separately. Portcullis.
Just learn something. I
Word
like
for the
learning.
week.
Yeah.
But yes, as I said, someone is coming out of it right now.
Well, it didn't sound like someone. It sounded like something.
Hello, my name is Devin, and I play Master of the Gate at Castle Galeth.
Hello.
All right.
This is very good.
What's going on here?
This is...
Seems to be quite a few of you who want to enter the castle today, huh? Well. Do you know the password?
Fuck off.
Ha! Only joking. You don't need a password here. You're just going. How much have you got? Doesn't look good. You're a little bit scruffy. Even the dirt on you looks dirty. I shouldn't say much, I guess. You know what they say? Don't throw mud if you don't want mud. Boots? No, that's not it. Let me try again. Don't throw mud unless your boots are dry? No. It doesn't even make sense. Is it don't get mud on your boots unless your shirt's a clean fight? Yeah, that'll do. What I'm saying is, I could probably use a bath myself. Anyways, boots aside, you can go in as soon as you can afford it. What do you got that's worth my time? Oh yeah, you can't take them weapons in either.
I don't want to hand my sword over.
I have a secret weapon.
Beast before you asking for money is an ogre, a very large one. Larger, it's sort of ogre that if you ever hang out with somebody who's really tall and other people come up and say something like, what's the weather like up there? This is how tall this ogre is. He's taller than the other ogres. He has muscles on top of muscles. Even the veins in his muscles look bigger than parts of you. The portcullis has already dropped behind him, and there seems to be a little gnome who is standing behind his legs.
Aw.
Very small gnome.
Hey, little guy.
He doesn't speak at first. They're just waiting for you to give up the money.
Oh.
Do we have money?
Do we have money?
We had money at one point in the game, but I think we
Guys,
spent
my
it.
card's declining. Have you got yours?
Do we have anything of value?
And we haven't got any backpack either.
Do you do trades? Like, can we do service for you instead of like goods? Like, it's a goods and service system. Like, we can help you out. We can give you a foot massage. Looks like that'd take a lot of work.
Ew.
Really? After your dad's disgusting sock? This is ew?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought he was ruggedly handsome.
The ogre? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Ew, Freya!
Is there anything we can help you out with? Are there people giving you trouble that we could like go deal with? Do you need compliments? Do you want a friend?
The gnome steps forward and says,
No money, eh? That's no good, eh? You could try and win it, though. We always need challenges for the bread and circuses.
and he points over his shoulder and there's like a poster.
And there are 3 here, eh? 3 people, 3 events. What's not to love?
Fuck.
Hey.
Oh, crap. Here we go.
First prize is, well, no one's ever won it before, so, it's pretty massive now. Big jackpot. It's like 475 gold pieces. Not bad. Can't divide that between 3, no, can you? Hey. Anyway, if you want access to the castle, you have to have, you can't go unless you've got permission. And you don't, because no one does, not even the big guy. You can't go into the castle. You just go on the other side of the wall, but yeah, you can't really go in. So, but anyway, you could do that if you want.
So would that get us all access?
Great, let's do it.
Just to clarify, that'll give all 3 of us enough money to access?
Yeah, it's 400. Well, you got to win.
Well, how much is it to get in the castle, first of all?
Get in. Well, that's more than enough to get into the castle.
Well, how much is to get in the castle?
It's only 25 to get into the castle.
Oh, yeah, cool. What kind of tournaments are we talking, mate? You're making me go more Australian now, Cory.
I'm going. He's not exactly. I thought he's more Kiwi, but he's not. He's a gnome doing.
No, I hear it.
What the voice is actually. This is the story that someone else told us when we were traveling through New Zealand about a guy in a tunnel And the roads, we'd gone by bus because I didn't want to put snow chains on because I was like, I'd never done it before. My first holiday away with Sam, so she's now my wife, but at the time, this was like, better get this right. So I'm like, I'm not crashing a car and going, I don't know how to deal with that now. So we were going by bus, which is a good deal because then they had this massive amount of snow and people had been turned away from one of the tunnels we were going through. And they got turned away by the most Kiwi way you could possibly get turned away. They got to the tunnel and this guy came out, blizzard type sort of weather, and there's a barricade up and he's got basically a t-shirt on and one of the high vis vests, and he's tapped on the window and they've put it down and he's gone, road's closed, eh? And that's it. And I just thought that was so New Zealand. It's just, there was the worst conditions and it's closed. So this gnome is based on him. And he says,
I just need some details and I need you to sign some waivers. So anyway, let me get you some names. What's your name? Good. What's your name? Yep. You. Yep, pointing at you. Come on.
Freya.
And what's your name?
Kaa'Riin.
And what's yours?
Morrigan. Lovely to meet you.
Great, thanks. Let's not go too far. And I need to know some interesting factoids about you. Just some things you know. Do you know what a factoid is?
Yeah.
Good. That's good. That's got some of them then. I'll just write them down. You just tell me some stuff.
And then he starts walking you towards the portcullis. The big guy's walking behind you, and it starts rising up. And he says,
Look, there's 3 events. The first one's called Axe, Hammer, Scroll. Who wants to go on that?
You're not going to tell us what
I've
it is?
got an axe.
Can we listen to the other events first?
Oh, well, usually no one makes it through the first one.
Have we all got to do the first one?
No, just one. You got one for the first one, someone for the second one, someone for the third one.
What's the second and third?
What is Axe Hammer Scroll?
Everyone knows Axe, Hammer, Scroll. Come on in.
Okay.
Who's playing? Who's up first?
Right, yeah, I'm in. I've got an axe.
They bring you in, and now that you've come in past the walls, you can see the walls protect like the outside of a castle. So then there's another castle wall in the distance, and a proper one, like a round sort of castle. These first walls go from one side of the coast to the other side of the coast. You couldn't actually see where they ended, but they really go an extraordinary long way. But now there's an actual castle. Nobody really on the outside of it, but around the outside of it, it looks like they've got almost like stadium seating around the outside of the wall. And the gnome settles you in for a while. His name's Craig.
I'm Craig.
And Craig settles you down, gets you a spot.
Comfortable? I'll get you a drink if you'd like. Tea, coffee.
I've got coffee.
Don't want coffee? 2 sugars?
Yeah.
Because you look kind of sweet, you know what I mean? Hey?
More pickup line.
No psychic damage from that one because he's a little gnome.
He means well. You little stud, and no milk.
No milk? All right. And you too?
Can I just have milk if you've got milk?
Oh, can I have milk too, please?
All right.
Looks at you a little strangely.
With ice.
What?
All right.
This doesn't surprise me about
Delicious.
you at all.
Milk and ice. Okay.
And he gives the ogre a bit of a look as if to say, he drinks milk and ice.
Do you actually drink milk and ice?
It's my favourite.
Righto.
You've got about 30 minutes, and in that 30 minutes you watch as the city starts to come alive. The people start to fill in around those seats around the outside. And there are lots of people. They do look scruffy. They look like they're not living the best lives, but they are thrilled to be going to this event. The lights are being lit as the night is pretty much falling around you. Food and drink vendors wander through the stands, calling out and selling their wares. Strangely, all that you see in front of what appears to be like the main grandstand is a table. And on that table there is an axe leaning against it. On one side, a bunch of scrolls in the middle of the table, and a hammer on the other. Sitting next to the table in a grossly undersized chair is the ogre from the gate, and the crowd appears to be very excited.
Me too. I feel like I'm going into that scene in Star Wars?
Which one? There's several of them.
It's a reasonably long, I don't know.
Anakin. What's the girl's name?
You talk about when they end up on
Layla.
the poles?
Yes, the poles, and there's big things.
Well, it's kind of inverted because you're on the outside, so
Yeah.
it goes around the outside rather than the inside of it.
But they're all watching us.
They
about to
definitely
be
are watching you.
killed, basically.
Possibly. But then this happens.
Hi, I'm Kevin Russell, and I'm the voice of The Voice.
Welcome, one and all, to Castle Galeth, the greatest castle in all of Kaylee, the place where dreams come true.
Yes!
Today's event is sponsored by Carruthers Crazy Cabbages, and I can safely say these are the finest cabbages in all of Kaylee. And if you don't agree, you're crazy. Let's get started with our first event. Axe, Hammer, Scroll! Contestant number 1. She's a colossus of calamity, a titanic time traveler, and she's an angry axe-wielding assailant who's here for your soul. Make her welcome, it's Kaa'Riin!
I'm getting booed. I'm not playing then.
And now, your champion.
Oh, I can see this.
A monstrosity among men, a beast without benevolence, the ogre of umbrage, the master of the gate, Oahu!
This is very good. I feel like I'm there.
This is really good.
Theater of the mind, they say.
That is fun.
I have 3 versions of those in case you choose a different order than what I picked.
Yes, I was
But I was like, it's called
right.
Axe Hammer Scroll. Pick it, Kaa'Riin. Yeah, they did also notice that poor little Craig got your name wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just wrote it down a little too quick. There is a table in front of you. The crowd is going ballistic. And here's how this game works.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were just going to throw us into that explanation.
Kind of. This game is just like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, I figured.
Except.
Uh-huh.
Except. First bit, hammer beats axe. Scroll beats hammer, axe beats scroll. So you took that all down. Whoever wins then uses that item for a free swing on their opponent. The first person to do 30 hit points of damage wins. Kaa'Riin, you may indeed use your own axe, even though there's a spare axe at the table.
So, yeah, what beats what, sorry?
Hammer beats axe.
Yep, okay, hammer, axe, axe.
Axe beats scroll. Scroll beats hammer.
So scroll's paper, axe is scissors, and hammer is rock.
I think you'll find I invented this game as well.
And are the people allowed to move when you hit?
Nope. You've got to just take the hit.
Fuck, I'm glad I didn't do this one.
Ready, Kaa'Riin? Kaa'Riin. 3, 2, 1. Scroll. Ooh. The crowd goes crazy for the draw. 3, 2, 1. Scroll.
I didn't know. Do that again.
What did you think was going to happen the second time?
I don't know. I was reading what beat what, and I just got it in my head. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Axe.
Hammer.
Oh, yay!
Hammer beats axe. Okay, Kaa'Riin, you get to use the hammer for this one. It's a plus. It behaves very similar to your other weapon. Actually, it does truckload more damage.
I feel so bad for this ogre.
I don't.
No.
He got a better intro than me. I'm getting that intro. I'll be the champion. I'm not going anywhere. This is my life now.
All right, give me a d20. It is plus 9. This is a magical item that actually helps you out.
Let's take the hammer with us.
Okay, so 13. Do I get anything?
It hits
Plus,
him.
like,
Hits
something?
him hard.
No.
No, it was plus 9. Yep.
So the first one to 30.
First one to 30, and this does 4d6 damage. 4 normal fucking dice damage.
Thank you. We're using the new dice that were gifted to us. Gifts are always appreciated. Thank you. Gifts. All right, we've got a 5, which is 10, plus a 4, which is 14, plus a 1, which is 15.
Ooh, you're halfway there.
quite good.
That was
Good
very
job.
quick. Very quick. Yeah. Okay. He seems a little staggered by that. Somewhat surprised.
Woo!
But he quickly looks
The
at
only people cheering for him in the crowd. Everyone else like,
You hear
go
it.
Carmen!
You hear an awkward cough from the crowd. Yeah.
Thanks, girls.
And he looks back at you and goes 3, 2, 1. Scroll. Damn it! That's you again. Axe attack. Your normal axe attack.
Oh, my axe.
Your axe.
Oh, darling. Oh, dear. Oh, and I look at him and I'm like, sorry, sweetie, but this is going to hurt.
Oh no! The only reason you're allowed to bring weapons in was because you went in the tournament. So
That's a 16.
that'll hit.
Plus my axe is a 6, I think.
Yeah, that was going to hit it. Well, I knew that it wasn't going to miss with a 16.
Doesn't matter. I got
So
it.
give me some damage. 1d12 plus 3. A 12 here and you win.
Yeah. Come on, 12. Oh, shit, 3.
It was close.
Plus 3.
Good for the drama. Otherwise, so I just do that twice and it's over? Good.
That's still a 6.
So, yeah,
Is it?
so he's got 9 left.
I'm just waiting for validation, like, plus 3, right?
Yes.
Cory's just writing notes.
It's just as much validation as Freya wanted from Dad.
Lovely. Freya, tell your dad what I did.
All right. Are you ready to go again?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, scroll. He's got you
Damn
this
it.
time. Now, on the table in front of him are 6 scrolls. Normally, he's a bit...
He hit me with a scroll. I think that's much damage.
And they can do a lot of damage. It's a 1d6, and he randomly picks up a scroll and he'll read it. Now, he doesn't know what they mean, but reading it will allow the spell to be cast. Oh, he's rolled a 6. That happens to be the immolation spell. You must make a dexterity saving throw, or you will take... How many hit points have you got left?
31.
Or you will take 8d6 fire damage if you don't make a dexterity saving throw.
Am I allowed to transform to any of my animals during this, or is it like strict rules?
You absolutely would be allowed to do that. This will not be easy to dodge. It is a medium check. Got to beat a 15.
Okay.
You want to change it to an animal, though, to do it?
Kinda.
Probably not a fish. Just slapping
I mean,
around.
it'd be pretty hard to, like, hit a fish.
All right,
Surely.
I'm going to turn into the snake.
All right. Because
It's got higher dexterity.
What's your dexterity bonus as a snake?
So dexterity 18 plus 4, but as myself, I'm only plus 1.
Great idea. So you turn into a snake as these flames come barreling towards you. All you got to do is beat a DC 15. Otherwise, I just want to make it clear, 8d6 fire damage. You'll take half of that anyway.
Anyway?
Yes.
Regardless of saving?
Yes. This makes you dodge some of it. What'd you roll?
Alana, can you read that, please?
Please don't be another unicorn.
That is a 15. Does that
Plus
say 15?
4.
Nice.
Oh, she misses it.
All right, you still get damaged. I'm going to roll that.
Be shame if you roll ones.
Oh, fucking hell. Might as well have been. 4d6 I've rolled because it was half of what it was, for a total of 8.
Perfect.
Good.
Two
that
ones,
brings
a 2
me
and a
down
4.
to...
No, that one. This
No,
one comes
this
off the
is-
30 points of damage. You
Yeah.
take it off both, actually. So, yeah, take it down to 29. I'll do your 30
Wait, what do you
points.
mean?
It's whoever does 30 points of damage who
Yeah,
wins.
but aren't I actually getting hurt?
Yeah,
as
she's
well?
still getting hurt.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So
Okay.
I've
Yep.
got to still go with my points. Do you keep up with that?
I will do so,
Does
yes.
snake have different?
Yeah, that's why, because she's got 37.
You still have the significant advantage here.
Yeah.
No,
So
this-
she's only down 29 then.
So your snake has been damaged, but now you are a snake.
With tits. I'm going to do it.
The boobs are back out.
It's cord flare.
And the crowd goes off.
And maybe with an arm to swing the axe and hammer.
Nope. The titties do the work.
The bad news is your snake can't speak, so you're going to have to transform back to do the next round.
That's fine.
So the next round. 3, 2, 1, hammer.
Axe.
Hammer beats axe.
Shit! Fuck.
All right, let's see how he goes. That is he's a big fella. That is a 27 to hit you. You can check that if you want.
I know, I'm checking.
I'm not making eye contact with you. I know you're looking at me like that. Yes. He hits you hard.
Okay.
4. Oh, come on! It's still 10 points of damage, but getting close.
It is
Getting real close.
Okay.
I'm sweating.
From this game.
I'm really nervous.
All right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, scroll.
Hammer.
Scroll beats hammer.
Oh, we were so strong at the beginning.
Okay, here he goes. He's picking another scroll. This could be it. It might not be. This spell is called Headstorm. And above your head, a little cloud forms just above your head. And a storm begins.
Can I use my storm spell? Take control of this one?
To take control of this one.
Yeah.
Yes, I will let you do that.
Thank you.
So now it's going
With
to do...
advantage, because it's such a good idea?
No, it just takes control of it, but I assume you wanted to do this straight back to him, so it lands above his head and you cast your spell. Which is your spell again? That's a big spell.
It is. But I'm well rested.
I've had some potatoes.
Call lightning?
Yes. It was going to strike you with some very small lightning bolts, but now you strike him with those lightning bolts. It's 2d6 damage. Can you do the 2d6?
6.
He has 3 left as we go into the next round.
How many does she have left?
12.
Awesome.
Hold on a second. What do you think?
It's a complex game.
Okay. Yep, go.
3, 2, 1, hammer.
Axe.
Hammer beats axe. He hits half of these two. That is a 22 to hit you. Why?
Why are you upset that I'm living?
I'm upset that I can't roll a number that actually threatens you in any single way. That is 11 points of damage, though.
Okay, so I've got 1 point left. He's got 3.
So it's pretty much coming down to this. 3, 2, 1, hammer.
Woo! Yay!
Shit.
Well,
they can still not fix the situation. You can still lose from here.
No.
Well, no, you can't lose from here. You can do things that don't hurt him. Roll me a d6 and I'll tell you what happens. There are only 4 spells left too, so cancel any 6s and any 4s. This one is called Modify Memory. You get to now make him think something else has happened. You can change his memory right now of this exact moment. What would you like him to think?
He thinks that I was a shockingly beautiful woman.
Not that you what?
You could have just hit him.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This is a complex memory.
Uh-huh.
I'm setting a scene.
Go for it.
I was a shockingly beautiful woman that he was so enamored by that he didn't see me backhanding him with my axe. And he's fallen to the ground. And he's like, how can someone so beautiful do something so horrible?
He has fallen to the ground. He falls to the ground assuming that he's lost. He's never lost before. He can't believe this.
Yeah.
By the way, he has lost before. He just has terrible memory. The crowd is stunned, but not that upset, surprisingly. There's a few little cheers for Kaa'Riin. But they're not that big surprise because this is like the starter. So like, yeah, okay, that's good. Finally, we move on to the next round.
So just to be clear, I've won.
You have definitely won.
Yay!
Okay. So you're through. Yeah.
Does she get prize money for this first one?
No, it's the best of 3. That's why they're not that worried.
Oh, okay. Can I just chew up some good berries real quick though?
Good idea.
Yeah. Nom 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 nom.
Don't forget to tick off what
Plus
spells
10.
you've used.
I don't want to. I want to keep them.
I thought you might.
Okay. That was a good idea by me. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Great
I
idea.
can't believe how bad you were at that for a while. Like you were going the opposite of everything. He won about 4 in a row. It's a 50-50 game. And he just kept winning. All right. For the second event, we haven't decided who's going to do it.
You haven't told us what
No,
it
you
is
haven't
yet.
told us.
No, I haven't. And the little gnome comes over and he's like,
So, who's ready for the next one? Who's going to be the driver?
What's it called?
that's all he says.
Who's going to be the driver?
Uh-huh.
I'm loving how cryptic these things are.
God damn. You any good at driving? I haven't reversed parked since my P's test.
All right, we're going with Freya.
All right, I'm up.
I don't think I could roleplay a convincing good driver.
I'd be going, you didn't even check your blind spot. Here's what comes in over the loudspeaker.
Can you believe that, everyone? What an event! Stunning, but I know you. I know you want more. You always want more. So here it is, round 2, pod racing! Contestant number 2 is a perky little princess from parts unknown. Be careful with your hearts, men. She'll steal them away. Welcome to the arena, Freya.
Oh, I like this music.
He's trying to make you as princessy as possible in this one. I do love that you guys,
She's like
in
Princess
my
Peach
mind,
in Mario Kart.
I'm seeing that.
in my mind, when he asked you for some factoids, you guys gave him actual facts. And he thought that was so unbelievable, he just went, yeah, I'm just going to write this down. This is insane. I think she's a princess. Let's go for it. Now, at the end of that previous event, there was a hush that came over the crowd. And these weird vehicles start being wheeled out from a huge tunnel that leads underneath the main castle area, or deeply beneath it. There are 6 vehicles, but all of them seem to be built around what appears to be a giant shell from a nut, because this is pod racing. Like a macadamia nut shell, that sort of thing.
Cool.
Yes. It's been cracked in half. They're massive, though. Like the size of a fridge. Like a full size. They're huge. Now, these are the vehicles, and you have to pick one.
Okay.
So, because you're going to be driving one of them. Pod 1 looks like a giant nut pram.
From beneath the markets of Gressa, don't wake it up. It's the Babe.
The nut has 4 spindly wheels attached to the base and this very serious-looking pipe stuck out the back. I don't think it's an exhaust pipe, like a rocket. There's a small steering wheel that looks like an inverted goat skull. It has little tubes like mini metal cannons pointing out from inside the shell that looks like an old tall ship would have, like from Master and Commander or actual history. So
I'm trying to draw it in my head.
It's a nut. It's a nut pod, macadamia shaped with pram wheels, and out the side are cannons, like from a tall ship, and an inverted goat skull for the steering wheel.
Cool. Love it.
Perfect. The second pod is another nut pod, but this one has large skis in the base. The pod itself doesn't look like it has any other modifications, but it's chock full of what look like tiny bombs.
You can never rule her out. She's the Bominatrix.
Dozens, if not hundreds, and I mean old school round ones with a little wick and everything like that.
yeah.
In front of the pod, though.
Once again, like Mario.
The bombs.
Yeah.
The bombs definitely look Mario Kart-ish, yes. They actually have bomb written up front, B-O-M.
Yeah, nice.
And there are two very large leather straps in front of the pod, as if that's how you pull it along.
Oh.
So you are the reindeer.
Yes. Pod number 3 looks quite impressive.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. It's Tankenstein's monster.
It has a single heavy tank tread underneath the pod and little turrets that stick it everywhere. Inside the pod appears to be some kind of mini steam engine, but there's no coal because it's a magical steam engine. Because in Kaa'Riin, they figured out climate change much faster than we did. So they've moved away from coal sensibly, unlike the Australian Prime Minister of old. And to people who don't know, he brought coal to work one day. It was like show and tell.
Then he waved around and said, nothing to be afraid of, it's just a piece of coal. I was like, what are you on about? This is irrelevant. This
doesn't make any sense.
It's not really making sense of the argument.
Another pod comes out. It's a beautifully painted and almost artistic nut pod, which I think when you put those words together, they sound less artistic.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Mardi Gras float or something from Carnivale in Rio.
Behold, the apt pupil, the awful eyeful. It's Cornea Valia time.
It has feathers, colour, little side pods with platforms, which has these extraordinary, beautiful people standing on them, like dancing. They're scantily clad, wearing all kinds of shiny things that look like they're glued to them. They all have curves that defy fat. There is no fat on these people. There's a super fit dwarf female. There's an orc with 9, 10, 12 pack. There's a fire genasi, and there's a tiefling. And they are all beautiful. The pod itself, though, has something in it already. You can't really see it, but it's a very tight fit. And that one is taken. Can't have that one. Pod number 5 has spikes everywhere on the outside of it, jutting out on all sorts of weird angles. It's dangling from a huge chain, a gold chain, that is attached to another vehicle, like a massive crane, which, instead of having tracks itself, has little metal legs attached to the bottom.
Batter up! It's time to take a swing with Dr. Crane!
So in this one, someone drives the crane and someone else swings. It does not look fast, I'll tell you that. Now, the ogre, Oahu, finds his way over to the last one. It looks very simple. Behind 3 dark and wispy creatures, attached by equally looking wispy reins, are 2 huge nut pods. Oahu doesn't sit in one. He steps into them like they're oversized shoes.
Yep. And your friend and mine, 7-time world champion, Oahu!
He picks up the reins, mutters a few words to calm down the beast, and he turns to you and he says, "They're nervous. This is their first race." The creatures are called nightmares, which is a play on the word mares, because they look like horses made entirely of shadow, with gleaming red eyes, fire for a mane, and they breathe fire a little bit too. As it turns out, Oahu never loses this event.
Does he lose any event ever?
He lost the last one. He just doesn't think he lost that one.
Oh, okay.
He definitely never loses this one. Now, you have 10 minutes to spruce up and upgrade your pod, and anything else you can think of that you can do to win this race. You will need to complete just 3 laps of the castle and come first in order to win. There are absolutely no rules from now. What do you want to do with your time? Now, this is going to seem really weird to everybody listening, but it's been nearly 2 hours since we last spoke because the girls went out for dinner.
We had food.
And they've had that 10 minutes they were going to get to spruce up their pod has now turned into 2 hours of probably, I assume, over dinner they discussed absolutely nothing else.
We definitely spent the 10 minutes. We didn't want to exceed the 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's called rules, Cory.
Yeah, okay, good.
Look
Yes, it's a firm rule. We follow those.
It was a pretty hopping pub, to be honest. It
was. It was going off.
I saw some butt cheeks.
A lot of see-through outfits, which
wouldn't have
we're
expected.
fine with, but probably not the place though.
I was not expecting that.
A lot of festival wear for a pub.
We had to yell the entire time. You're lucky we have any voices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for a place that has its own kids' playground, you don't expect a lot of see-through clothing, yeah.
That's why it was so shocking, because it looked like this family pub.
Yep.
And then you go in, there's all these girls wearing not a lot.
Not a lot.
By the way, which we are.
Oh, you do you, boo.
We're all feminists, so we're like, you do you, boo. It was just like,
This didn't feel like the scene.
Didn't feel like the scene.
I mean, there was toddlers and chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And then
That's how you should know whether or not you've shown too much
it was
skin.
a nice ass.
It's whether they're chicken nuggets.
great ass.
Yeah. For a festival.
Yeah.
A festive ass.
Yes.
It was a festive ass.
It was a festive ass.
That's what most men are looking for, and women, I believe. Men and women out there just looking for festive ass. God, that's too close to festy, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what have you decided to do with your time?
Okay, so.
Keep in mind, you don't have to tell me everything just yet. You might just want to sneak stuff in.
We off? 30 seconds of carefree bliss. Oof, like winding your hair carefree. Oh, like using Clorox disinfecting all-purpose cleaner in the home carefree. Yes. Like dog slobbing on the coffee table and cleaning it with Clorox carefree. He's on a roll now. Spit toothpaste on the faucet. You got it. You got it. Peanut butter on the light switch. Oh, spritz, spritz. Spritz, spritz. Clorox, man. Clean feels good.
Okay, we're back. Use as directed.
Home means something different to everyone. But with Rocket Mortgage, home can mean even more. It can mean a college education, taming your high-interest debt, even a renovation. We've made it easier than ever to use your home equity. That home you worked so hard for, now it can work hard for you. Call 800-4ROCKET or visit rocket.com to find out more.
Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states, and MLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Let's get real close to hear the maximum sizzle of Comfort Inn's free hot breakfast. Maximized. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Can we have that 10 minutes now?
No, you're not getting a second 10 minutes.
I'm joking. No, we're organised.
We're organised.
This has never happened before that you've been organised before something
No,
happened.
correct.
No.
This could go anywhere.
So Freya's picked her car.
It's going to be the tank number 3.
The one with tank treads. Yep, cool.
We're going to strap our weapons to the side of it.
Like to the... Oh, you mean like
Yes, like a bit of a slice action. So
the chariot wheel thing that spin round, like those?
Yes, exactly like
Yes.
that.
We're strapping.
I like it.
Thank you.
So the sword of deception will go on one side and my axe will go on the other side strapped to it. So it's just like blades running around
That is brutal.
That is brutal, isn't it?
So no one can, try to veer us to the side.
It will make it more difficult, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're going to use Freya's thieving skills to steal a couple things to add. So we're going to steal some of those bombs from that other...
Good idea. We'll check on that in a second to see how you go. Could get you just, disqualified. Although I did say there were no rules.
I was going to say, you can't get disqualified for breaking rules that don't exist.
Yeah, I mean, you can kill people in this race, so I think that stealing is probably much further down the order.
And we're
If
also
anything, it's encouraged.
going to use our spells in the cannons.
And I
That
won't
is
be
what they're
joining
for.
them. I'm going to be running sabotage on the track.
Oh, you're going to stay out of the pod?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's a circular lap, right? We're doing 3 laps.
Round the outside of the castle 3
Round the
times.
outside.
Round the outside, round the outside.
Yeah, I'm with you.
3 Dungeon Dragon girls go run me outside, run me outside.
Speaking of people who are festive asses, the pod next to you, the nut pod next to you, has the dancers. So it's a very unusual looking one. It really does look like a float, but has 4 of the dancers spinning around doing all sorts of moves. The crowd loves them. They're clearly, but they look like they might be newcomers to it because it's not something they really know what they're doing. They're just out there just going, let's just dance. There's some awkward looks. Yes, the lady with her hand up. Freya Indy has put her hand up to ask a question.
I just have a question.
Yes, I can see that.
So why would people
Visually.
join this race?
Oh, they're all. This is.
Are they all trying to get into the castle?
It could be. It could
They
be
want
as
the
simple as that.
monies.
Some are doing that. Some are doing it for the prize money.
Okay, this checks out. Sorry.
So does that mean all the people in this race have already succeeded in the first one?
No.
Like in the rock, paper, scissors?
No, that was just for you.
Okay.
That was just the warm-ups. Nobody ever wants to do the warm-up quite clearly because you get the crap beat out of you by Oahu.
Yeah.
Yes.
So normally they can't get anyone to do that. So they just went, let's swing them in and get them to play a bit of that.
They're just like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's play. So here's how it works. For each lap, your driver will roll a 3d6, which will signify how far you move. The track is 3 miles around, which we will represent by 30 spots. So when you roll and you get a 12, you've moved 12 spots out of the 30. Which would mean you have 18 left.
Okay. Do I need to write some things down?
You have put the wrong person in charge of your vehicle.
Yeah, sorry.
No, we haven't. She's
someone else
delightfully
does the
reckless.
math,
She did a great reverse
great.
park for dinner.
Oh,
That's good.
wonderful.
That's
Thank
good.
you, thank
There's no reverse parking in this event. I have pre-rolled everyone else. Otherwise, that's all we'd be doing for the entire time, so I know how far they're doing. That said, your roll is not the only method to move along or affect other pods. So after the initial roll, we then see what happens with what other decisions you make, and that affects how far they move.
Can we know what the other drivers look like are? So we know about Oahu.
You got Oahu.
Yep. It's like a big ogre.
There's the guy, I won't say the guy, the thing in the pod with the dancers.
Okay, the
Very
thing.
hard to see what that is. Kind of a lumpy ball, writhing. That's good. You have, just look at the other ones.
You can't shock us. You've had a ball of ears and a ball of eyes.
Yeah, it's very similar to that, actually. It's a ball.
Yeah.
The other one, the giant nut pram, as I like to call it, is you can't see inside that one, inside the pram. It just looks like a dark swirl.
So we didn't see them come to their car and get in?
No, they were in there already. They would have had to get out if you'd picked theirs.
Oh, okay. Did someone get out of ours?
Out of yours, this little guy got out. Very happy to do so, though.
Oh.
A little dwarven guy, and he's stuck with you. He's like, I'm going to help with this. He's just like been tinkering along with you and helping you out with things. Yeah. So they know that if you win, he still gets through, but this time there's no sacrifice on his behalf except his vehicle. So he's like, great, I win this prize as well, and now I've got someone else to do the risky part. Yay.
Sorry, what do you mean risky part?
He coughs and walks away. He goes, yes, Mum. Mum's calling. Sorry, I can hear my mum's calling.
Okay.
And he leaves. The one, you never see who goes to the one with the spike that's hanging from the crane.
Okay.
Don't see who climbs into that one to control the crane. But there is someone sitting inside the spiked ball that swings around and bashes people. Again, you can only really see that person from a distance. It looks like another dwarf. And the last one was the one with the bombs.
Yeah.
And that is another ogre. And she walks out. She is probably not quite as big as Oahu, but still massive. Because as I said, he was uniquely large, but she's huge. And when she comes out, she just straps the pod onto her back. Those two leather straps just help her drag it behind her.
Yeah. And those bombs are old school bombs, like the little black ones with the fusey thing.
Yeah, they don't actually need the fuse.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just there for show.
For show.
As is the word bomb written on the side without two B's. So, Freya is trying to steal some bombs. Give me a sleight of hand check. And the first one is fairly easy because no one's looking at you, so you've only got to beat a 10.
17.
Easy. But each time you try and steal another one, first of all, you've got a handful of bombs. So it gets slightly difficult each time. Slightly more difficult each time.
To roll at disadvantage.
No, only you just got to beat a higher number. So the second time now you have to beat 15.
14.
With your sleight of hand.
Plus 10.
So that's 24.
I love that you remembered to add it the first time, but immediately after did not.
That's worrying.
All right, so I have 2 bombs.
Do you want to risk it for a third bomb?
I do.
Of course you do.
Of course
now
I do.
You've got to beat a 20 because it's harder when you're carrying 2. What did you roll?
I'm just so good. 18 plus 10, 28.
All right. So on the third one, she basically tucks it into, I don't know, a bra or something like that, casually like pops one in.
Wow, how was that?
That was pretty good.
That was really good.
I don't know how you wear
better.
You and your sleight of hand.
Yeah, I know. So good.
Are you ready to race?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Zoom, zoom, motherfucker.
Here we go.
Great. I'm going to turn into a giant constrictor snake.
Yes.
It's got the most...
With or without boobs?
It is an extremely important question. No, I'm going to go without the boobs.
Are you going with a butt tonight because of all the butts that we've seen?
Sans, boobs and ass. Not the time, not the place.
No curves.
That's right. No bodacious snake.
Disappointing to the fans.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
The stadium booze.
Just your classic
They don't
giant
even know
constrictor
why, but
snake.
they've heard rumours of bodacious snakes lately.
So they're already driving? No, they're not driving.
The race hasn't started yet, but the gnome is moving into position.
And he said there's no rules?
There are none.
I'm going for the dancers.
Okay, what do you want to do to them?
A big snake. I'm going to wrap myself around their walnut.
The whole... It's probably too big for the snake to get around all
No,
of
I'm a
it.
giant snake. Here, it says here,
Around just the nut you could, but because the podiums are actually sticking out from the side of it.
I'm 10 foot.
Yeah, you probably need to be much bigger. You can get 2 of them quite easily, like a whole side of them. And really, the thing inside the pod is kind of using them to fend it. Like, if they die, that's fine to it, because it means that it didn't get close to it.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's horrible.
Okay, I want to go for the other one then. Lady Ogre.
Yeah, her pod has no wheel. She just drags that thing.
She's pulling it.
She's just brute force.
She can't race in no cart. That would just be her racing.
It's full of bombs.
Ooh, maybe wrap yourself around her legs and make her topple over.
I'm going to break her legs.
It was wrap yourself around her legs. Yeah,
I'm going to wrap myself around her legs.
Okay.
And crush them.
While she's not looking, you sneak up. Let's give us a
And I'm pretty stealthy too.
You are?
Okay, that was a good plan that I had all on my own.
I also love that it went from destroying the cart to fuck it, let's just
break her
destroy
legs.
them.
And then I'm coming for her hands. Okay. all right. What am I doing? Am I rolling?
You are. You need to get a stealth check to see if you're getting close enough.
I got 16. Then I go to over here. And then my stealth is you will find. See, I like to drag out the sentence so you don't know they can't find it.
Oh, we know.
Where's my stealth?
That's the giveaway.
It's that one here, like that big long line.
Under skills.
No, it's not under skills.
Yeah,
no,
it
it's
is.
there. It's 100% under skills. So I got 16 plus 1. 17.
That was worth the wait. 17 was also enough. 16 was as well. So you have wrapped yourself subtly around the legs of this giant ogre who doesn't know you're there. At the start of the race, the gnome is now standing before you, holding a flag. It's race time!
We go.
When it drops, you go anyway. He hasn't
There's no
gone.
rules.
Okay, you guys are gone. I knew you'd do that.
We start?
I knew you'd do that. And the bad news is, so did everyone else think that's how it was going to go as well. So before the flag drops, Oahu was already leaving as well.
Yeah.
But the others are still waiting a little bit. One thing, you have also been sabotaged.
Yeah, that's
to be expected.
To be expected. And I was wondering if anyone would check on that sort of stuff.
Oh, man.
So as you start off, you also look behind you and somebody has tied the back of your pod.
And they're away! Well, most of them.
To just a little pinion in the ground. I don't even know if pinion is the right word, but if it isn't, it is now in our world. It means a little thing, and so you have to break free of that before you get going.
What's it made of?
It's a chain.
Oh,
It's not a massively strong chain, but it's basically they hooked it over the back of your
Okay, so
pod.
unhook it.
Can I just unhook it?
You can try. That would require a strength check.
I'm gonna go for the others and try to unhook it first.
Alrighty.
D20.
D20.
Minus 1 strength. I'm feeling confident.
Beat a 15 on this one.
1.
She's gonna. So she calls out, "Little help!"
Little help. Where's that dwarf guy? Doesn't he? Dwarves carry axes
He's
around.
now sitting back from the rest of it, but yeah, he'll come over and try and hack through the chain in one go. I don't like his chances,
Come
but
on,
I'll let him do
Dwarfy.
it. I have a name.
What's your name? Happy? Grumpy? You're feeling a little grumpy to me.
Wow. Wow, the social stereotyping going on here. I'm offended. And my name is also Offended. It's very common around here. He rolls, he has a swing. Ooh, that's not good. So that's a 3. His axe hits the chain firmly and doesn't break through it.
Can I throw a chromatic orb of acid at it?
Sure.
Will that melt it?
It should.
It should, yeah. Okay, so it's one of those things where I have to roll to hit.
All right.
6 plus 7.
All right. That's still going to hit this thing.
And then
so-
3d8 for damage. Do I
All
need
right.
to roll d8 for
Yes,
damage?
you do, because it needs to do enough damage to eat through the whole thing.
Okay. Is it-
I'm going to say that the strength of this chain is pretty small. It's a 10. You need to do 10 points of damage.
in total?
Yep.
I shouldn't have said that. What was the total?
You have to beat 10.
I didn't.
What did you get then?
3, a 3, and a 1.
All right, so the acid almost eats through the chain. But you know, there's a double hooked over chain and it is bent. Like one side is snapped through, the other side is strained, but you are going nowhere and everyone else is now racing off into the distance. It's still your turn, everyone. The crowd isn't even looking at you anymore.
No, that's
you are
fair.
a laughing stock.
We don't want the embarrassment.
How tight is the sword wedged in there? Like, can I grab it
Wait,
out of there?
You built it.
Yeah, that's right. So I think it's just clicked in there and I can just rip it out.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my sword, quickly just cut it, and then put the sword back.
Roll to hit.
15.
Yes, you're definitely hitting this thing.
Great. So
How
hit,
much damage?
Done. Damage.
You only need to do
2 plus 5.
enough. Yep. Snaps it through and everything lurches away really quickly. So quickly, and now that you're hanging over the back, you might need to give me a quick dexterity check to see if you fall out the back. How'd you go?
I got 1 plus 5 plus 4. So I got 5.
Freya,
I fall out of the
swinging,
fucking back.
she just fell out of the back. Morrigan, at least for the first lap, you are on your own. Zoom.
What do I do?
Off
I
you
just
go.
stand there.
Well, I guess unless you can figure another way to get back in there. I mean,
Can I
if
run?
only you had Misty Step. No, you don't. I know that. They know that. You're
She
the only
looks
one.
over at me and my snake self is just shaking its head slowly.
Hang on, can I jump on the back of Kaa'Riin and she slither back to the cart and I jump in?
I don't think she's going to be faster than the cart.
I'm still wrapped around someone's legs.
You are, and they,
You might
they
have to try
they
and
haven't
jump
gone anywhere
in
at least.
when it comes back around.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. Okay, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
I'll stand here.
Okay, is Dwarfy driving? You never told me his name, so.
No, he was just
It's
like a
offend.
mechanic for
So
you.
I am driving this thing.
Offend Ed?
Offend?
Ed.
Dead.
Ed for short.
Ed for short. What a help you were, Ed. Okay, so I'm having to drive this thing, so I can't operate the turrets like I wanted to operate.
Not the same way, no. One-handed action now.
One-handed action. Can I, by any chance, see the lady with the bombs?
You've zoomed off. She's still there because
Yes!
somebody's wrapped herself
I've
around
zoomed
her legs.
off. I need to roll, don't I?
3d6 to see how far you've zoomed off.
Yeah. Thanks for leaving this to me. Jeez. Of all
You're
people.
fine. As long as there's no reverse park in this race, you're fine.
Yes.
Challenge accepted.
11.
11. All right, that's not a bad start.
That's good.
And the rookies are finally moving.
The others aren't. You actually caught up a fair bit to quite a few of them, especially the one that didn't get moving, which is the ogre, who instantly starts to try and get away before realizing, that Kaa'Riin is wrapped around.
Break some legs.
I am. Squeezing.
Probably not going to break the legs, but definitely fall down. So going nowhere for the entire first turn, which is pretty bad, and probably for longer if you don't give up. I mean, you're a constrictor.
Yeah.
So, but she is quite strong. I will warn you about that.
Biter.
You're going to bite her just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Take her out for longer.
Roll me to see if you manage to bite her.
Oh, I don't. It's a 1.
She's thick-skinned.
Trying to do that thing where you latch on to make it a bit tighter and you bite yourself on the tail to sort of...
Oh.
no.
But I'm sure you'll be fine. What are you going to do, Freya? You just stand there and look disappointed?
Freya should be running interference with me. The least you can do is wait for the other to
You
come
do still
around.
have your sword because you detached that.
Great.
And it shot off too quickly.
So, are they still on the first lap?
They are almost out of sight around the first part of the corner. The only one you can still see would be, Morrigan sort of looking like she's a bit out of control. She's zoomed off fast, though. It went quick when it got released.
Yeah. But I am going to prepare to get in the cart when it comes back around.
All right, that'll be interesting. Top speeds. But you're pretty athletic.
I am quite athletic.
Because we've got telepathy, right? Hey, Freya, seeing as you're stuck there, you want to, plant some of those bombs that are in the other cart,
Am I still holding
ready
the
to go?
bombs?
You still have your bombs.
You've also got access to the cart, because she's back there.
For some reason, I decided that you decided to plant them on yourself.
Yeah,
awkwardly.
they're actually acting as boobs right now.
Yeah, you got 2 of them as boobs. I don't know where you put the third, not going to ask.
They're double B
best not to know.
cups.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it like the bananas in Mario Kart and just lay them on the field, and then I'm going to tell you exactly where they are.
Yep.
And
So
then
which
you're going
side
to
to
dodge them.
avoid.
Yeah.
Because I wager people will go on the inside of the track because it's quicker. So if I stay to the outside of the track and you bomb the inside of the track when they come around.
Done. All right, I'm going to lay out the 3 bombs on the inside of the track, and then I'm going to go and get some
All
more
3?
bombs. Yeah, because I'm going to go get restock from
you've
the
got
ogre.
the stock.
You're right, we do have stock.
You probably also noticed that the crane never left.
Oh, we did not notice that.
I just thought I'd throw that in there. The crane never left. It just sort of locked itself in those
Does
big
it just
feet.
stay there and smash people up when it...
I've got a feeling the theory behind the crane guy is
He's just going to pick it up and run.
I just hit everybody on their way through, and if I'm the last one
Yeah.
standing, I can just walk in the 3 laps by myself.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Blow him up.
Yeah, blow him up.
All right, I'm going to put 1 bomb on the track then,
Yep.
and then I'm going to plant 2 in the crane.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to creep over.
She's got plenty of time to get all this done because
We
this
gotta go
we've
all
got
the
it
way
all the way
around.
around. So Freya's first turn is digging a hole
Perfect.
to put a bomb in that no one notices.
Do I need to
I
roll
mean,
for
you
that?
could plant
No, I'm pretty sure.
3 of them and then go grab more to put on the other.
All right, let's do that. I'll plant the 3, get some more, go bomb the crane.
1 in the hand and 2 in the sand.
3 bombs will be planted before the end of this first lap.
Done.
And then we'll give you another opportunity. So, back to Morrigan, who is zipping along, incredible speeds. Really cool sound effects playing right now because I'm going to go full George Lucas on this.
Oh, I'm so excited. No, full Mad Max.
I might mix them all together.
Okay.
It's going to be a combo of just noises. It's basically whatever I find when I type in the word, weird engines. And there are some drums. Fine. Good luck, Cory, in the future, finding all these things. And you have caught up. You are now side by side, effectively.
Stroller that has cannons.
With the pram, the cannons, which is bad news because those cannons are now going to try and hit you with a broadside.
Yep. I am going to throw a gust through my back turret to...
Just doesn't sound right.
No. Well, yes, I'm gonna shoot a fart out to propel myself forward.
All right. You can try that, but he's broadsiding you first because it's his turn first.
Oh, okay.
3 attacks against you. It can aim for up to 3 targets, but there's only 1, so they're all on you.
Rude.
Let's see if they hit. Now that is a 20 to hit. That is a 15 to hit. And a 10. All against your armor class. What's your armor class?
On my armor class, not the equipment's armor class?
No, they're aimed at you.
I'm inside the thing.
Yeah, but it's a half shell. You're standing up.
Oh my god.
Like a
I did
chariot.
not need to aim through a turret. I could have just aimed back. I was aiming through a turret because I thought I was enclosed for some dumb reason. 11.
11. So 2 of those hit.
Yep.
Alrighty, here's how much damage you take.
Yep.
That is 11 points of damage.
It's not going to end well.
I'm glad I'm at the start line.
Yeah, screw Gust. I didn't realize that we could do damage on our... No, the stroller person's enclosed. You said that I can't see them.
You can't see in there. No, you can't see what it is. It's black.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Righto. I am going to throw a command at them and just tell them to halt.
At whatever the creature is.
At whatever the creature is. Why not?
Alrighty, give it a shot.
Why do you say give it a shot like that?
Because I don't know if it's going to work.
Oh. Okay, well, they have to do a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Oh. Got to beat a 15.
Uh-huh. Did you not?
So that's a less than a 15.
Yay!
I've managed a 9 total.
Okay.
And you picked halt.
Halt.
Uh,
Target doesn't move and takes no actions.
What's happening to the babe? Is she asleep at the wheel?
all right. Well, it can't halt immediately. You're just going to have to slow down, as in or is attempting to stop, but it will still have momentum.
No, I want it to halt and it goes flying out.
It doesn't have brakes. It can actually do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have brakes. So it's slowing down, but you are passing it quickly. Back to you, Kaa'Riin. Oh, sorry, we haven't actually rolled your dice to see how much you've moved on, have we? 3d6?
No.
3d6.
It's a 6 and a 6 and a 3.
Damn.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Nice work.
Very nice work, because you have almost finished the first lap. The girls can actually see you coming back around already.
Perfect.
You are now in
And again,
front
I'm
of a
on
couple
the
others.
outside of the track.
You're on the outside of the track, and this turn, the other ones will possibly go over that part of the track, because we're coming up to that round now. Kaa'Riin, what would you like to do? You are still wrapped around the legs.
I'm going to unwrap because she's already a lap behind, so she's no longer a threat for now. And I'm going to position myself away from the bombs that Indy has laid.
Yep.
You're going to dodge those.
I'm going on the outside of the track.
Coming up the straight right now, you've got, Oahu is in front. You've got the dancing, the Rio Carnivale float.
I'm going to telepath to my girl Morrigan. So I'm thinking over to Morrigan. I'm like, Morrigan, I'm going to position myself on this track here to get Ogre Man. The dancers are too hard to touch, so they're going to have to be exploded.
Okay.
So if you can kind of maybe edge towards in them and try to shift them to the outer edge of the track.
You know.
That's what I said.
Yes, you did. I was just repeating because that's how I understand.
Yeah.
She's under a lot of pressure, okay?
Go on
She
the
thinks
outside. I know you're not a very good driver, but just
she's worried about the reverse parking part of the test.
Yeah.
But the smashing into people, I feel like it's going to
go
work well.
on the outside of them to force them in.
Yep. Yeah. I do that. For the record.
when it comes up, you'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to do that.
Kaa'Riin, positioning yourself for the big fella. And Freya, what are you doing?
So, okay.
Wait, is that my turn?
Well, what else do you want to do?
Well, I want to, get up into, a little bit of a snake pose.
Yes.
I get you.
Yeah.
Because I can see your hand.
I'm going to slither up. So I'm in an S shape.
Yes.
And then when Big Ogre comes around, I'm going to lash out, bite him.
Okay.
On the arm. He's good driving arm.
Well, he's really just hanging on to reins. But yes, that would still be a problem if you had a giant snake attached just to your arm while you were trying to control horses.
Interference. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Cool. Freya?
Okay, so Morrigan is coming around the corner and I can see her.
Yeah, she's close, actually.
I haven't got time to run and get bombs and put them in a crane.
No, probably not if you wanted to do the other thing you were planning to do.
Yeah, what I might do is run and get bombs and then Morrigan will swoop past and I'll jump off that cart in the bombs into the moving cart.
All right. I would say at this stage you don't need to be stealthy about stealing those bombs.
No.
But she might take a shot at you as you go for them.
Opportunity attack.
That's nice.
The other thing is I don't think you're going to get 3 bombs.
No, I'll just take 2.
2 would be good.
Right.
So as you're running up, she notices you're coming this time. So does a 16 hit your armor class?
My armor class is 16.
Then it does.
That's not fair.
That's awesome. So whack.
Oh, a backhand from the bomba.
It's just a backhand from her. Her hands aren't free, but it'll still hurt. And that is 6 points of damage as she backhands you.
I've got no hit points left.
None?
Joking.
When did that happen?
It's like joking. I've got 104.
Yeah. Freya's body goes sliding off to the side of the track and hits the wall.
I have 38.
It's also going to stop you from grabbing both of those bombs.
Can I get one?
There's no negotiating.
Always negotiating.
There's no crying in
Fine,
baseball.
all right, I'll just position myself and then Morrigan runs past and I jump in the car.
All right, that sounds good. As long as Morrigan doesn't mess this up and roll a really low number when it comes around to her turn. Morrigan, we're back to your turn.
Okay, hi. So as previously discussed...
Actually, sorry, before we jump to that, because Oahu is in front, so he's going to get to Kaa'Riin before we get back to you.
Yes.
So, Kaa'Riin, would you like to roll your snake attack, please, to see if you manage to bite him on the arm?
This episode is brought to you by SelectQuote. Life insurance can have a huge impact on our family's future. With SelectQuote, getting covered with the right policy for you is simple and affordable. SelectQuote's licensed insurance agents will tailor your experience to find a life insurance policy for your needs in as little as 15 minutes. And SelectQuote partners with carriers that provide policies for many conditions. SelectQuote. They shop, you save. Go to selectquote.com/SpotifyPod today to get started.
Hi, I'm Karina Beamisturfer, host of Morning Cup of Murder, your daily true crime podcast. Yes, you heard me right, daily true crime. Every day, Morning Cup of Murder tells you a straightforward, short-form story about murder, true crime, cold cases, disappearances, serial killers, cults, and more. And I do that all in under 15 minutes. With over 3 years of stories and over 20 million downloads, the Morning Cup of Murder podcast has become a staple of so many people's daily routines. So, why not add it to yours? Stream Morning Cup of Murder everywhere you listen to podcasts, and remember, stay safe.
Hey listener, it's Zach Harper, Amin Al-Hassan, and Anthony Mays of Cinephobe. You may be asking yourself, what is Cinephobe? Amin, would you like to fill in the people?
Cinephobe is the podcast where Zach and I watch movies that are poorly rated on Rotten Tomatoes and try to ascertain...
We're trying to ascertain?
Yes.
Okay. Ascertain.
Whether or not they're actually poorly rated, or maybe they didn't get a fair shake. Cinephobe, produced by this guy, Anthony Mays.
Hey, that's me. I produced this show. I also watch the movies, even though that wasn't included in the description, and I also ascertain. This month is... Wow!
Whoa.
Oh, Maze, why do you say that? Supercharge it so that this promo can remain evergreen.
I feel like explaining a little bit more.
In 60 seconds?
I don't know. Maybe I don't bring attention to it. Assuring people like, look, if you listen, you're going to get it. Just give it time.
That's a good promo. Just listen to it.
Give it time.
You'll figure it out.
Is this the promo right now?
Isn't it?
Okay, I think we got it.
Cinephobe.
Wherever you get podcasts.
5 plus 6 to hit.
That's an 11.
That's a hit.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
No,
it is.
isn't.
It's a hit.
It's really,
I was
really
the
nice of
Dragon
you.
Master.
The Dragon Master. Another reason why you're not allowed to be in charge.
We never get to be in
he
charge.
slaps you down to the side and you get pummeled pretty much. You're lucky you don't get hurt. But he goes straight past you. He's not falling for that.
Who could it be? Oahu, that's who.
He's seen this sort of thing before. He's been winning this event for a long time. Snake attack. Amateur.
Okay.
But he's very kind and doesn't say it like that.
Yeah, I
So-
just heard it all anyway.
Yeah, you heard that mentally, but what he really said was, keep trying. You'll make it one day. Morrigan, we are back to you.
Hi. So as previously discussed, I am nudging Dancy Carnival float car towards the inner of the track.
All right, let's see if you hit her. I didn't have a plan for hitting each other. I should have. I should have assumed you would do that. So I'm going to go over.
Well, I'm edging close enough that the spinning axe is very threatening. So, like, if they're smart, they want to move.
Yeah, that kind of depends on which side you put the spinning axe on and which side you put the Sword of Destruction on. So in 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1, which side is the Sword of Destruction on?
Right,
Freya.
left. Sorry, I thought we were all in this together.
I know, I thought Freya was the one who put it on the left-hand side. Now, if you're going around this track in...
Yeah, the inside will be the right-hand side. So the axe is on the right-hand side, so we're good.
It's going to carve through at least 1 or 2 of the dancers.
Whoop, whoop, and force them to go
Very
towards the
attractive
inner.
dancers you're killing. I want to make that very
And
clear.
force them to go towards the inner of the track where we've planned.
No, because that's why being inside the box put them there in the first place so that it didn't have to worry about such things. You are carving up 2 innocent dancers. The bombs don't go off. That does mean they're still there for the second time.
Yeah, okay. It's really disappointing.
Well,
Are you in the
good news,
boat
if you
with me
roll,
now?
we don't know yet because you've got to actually see if you've gone far enough for her to get in. You don't have to go far. You need to get 4 to complete the lap, which is where Freya's standing. 3d6. You only need to get a 4. You need just a 4. It's basically whatever you do, don't roll the lowest possible number.
3 ones.
Thanks, guys. Really
I can't wait to see
What have you
3
been
ones.
rolling? Because we've been doing this for 2 laps now.
Yeah, but I keep the dice that roll the highest and then add a different dice in. So those are still 2 6s and a second, third 6. So my system's working.
Wait, you just rolled 3 6s?
Yes. And you were
Holy
judging my
shit.
dice
I'm
selecting.
still judging it, but that's impressive.
So I was keeping the green dice because they were rolling the highest,
Lap
and then I was
1
trading out the
completed.
low ones.
She absolutely floors it for some reason, which trying to make it a bit harder for you, Freya. And you know what?
My
It does make it
gust
harder.
out the back turret worked.
Well, you're kidding. Roll me a dexterity check to see if you managed to flip yourself in there. If you were preparing this, I'll give you advantage.
Thank you. It's already 18 plus 4, so I'm good to go.
Landing next to you in the pod, a flip, a float.
Oh, can I use my acrobatics?
You can. It makes no real difference at this stage.
You
got
already
in.
rolled, like you just add
5
that number.
plus 10.
All right, it's
You
exactly
already
the same.
had it. You already keep the 18, girl.
It's exactly the same, but she does one of those flourishes they do when gymnasts come off the pommel horse.
Yes, that's what I wanted. I was like, I want a pretty ending. Okay.
And she is now back inside with you, which is good news. You are
Take the wheel.
right next to the leader.
Right.
You're right next to the leader with that roll. You're way out there. He's quick too, because he's cheating.
How's he cheating? I want to roll perception.
Well, you just had your turn.
Roll perception.
She just had her turn.
Roll perception.
Kaa'Riin is watching them disappear into the distance and rolling perception as a
I'm
snake.
going to roll perception. Mainly because I'm scared not to roll perception.
Sorry.
What does the snake see?
Not a lot.
Sounds like a
you are
great kid's
far
book.
away.
It's a 9 plus 2.
Yeah, you see not a lot.
Yeah.
You see dust being kicked up by these horses. Kaa'Riin, we're back to you, standing at these, well, slithering at the start of the starting line. They are almost all gone past you again, except for the crane.
Have a nap.
It's going to curl up and have a nap until they come back.
Yeah.
How many wild shapes do you get out of curiosity?
I get 3. I'm on 2.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
And I'm going to... Who's in the crane? The man.
You never saw who got into the crane, but there is a door to let you in. It's like a
I'm going
standard
in the crane.
Look out, Dr. Crane. Someone's making a house call.
Okay, how are you opening that door?
With my teeth.
I'm going to let you roll to see if that's possible.
It is possible. Don't worry about it.
Let's find out.
Well,
How'd you go, Kaa'Riin?
plus what?
Yeah, plus what?
With dexterity, was it?
You know, it would take some form of dexterity, and it's +4 for your dexterity.
Okay, so then 5.
So Kaa'Riin goes at the door and politely knocks on the outside, jingles some keys, but you do not get in.
Sorry, guys. Can I headbutt that glass? I'm going to headbutt the glass.
We've already had your action.
Vinyl unwild shape into a...
Carvin.
Into carvin. I'm going to go into a giant spider.
So you're going straight into a giant spider. That would look horrendous.
Yeah,
as
it's
the
not
legs
pretty.
peeled
Oh my
out.
God.
But I'm going to web someone.
Children in the crowd are crying. Parents are trying to get them to look elsewhere. We've never seen such a thing before.
Sorry.
So
No, it's
horrendous.
brilliant. I love
Don't
it.
hate the player.
Yeah.
For a second, it's a long snake with 8 legs
Ew.
and eyes slowly bulging
I'm
through.
horrified.
It's like watching The Fly the first time.
And as she transforms, like the boobs just come out and then go back in.
As the snake body shrinks, like the tail flips up like a scorpion tail. and then sucks back in. Like, you know how like you click the button on the vacuum and the cord comes flying
Yeah, I get
back?
I hate that. It always whacks me in the ankles.
Yeah.
And that happens every time. You think I'd move.
Cordless vacs are where they're at.
Now we are back with the action at the front of the track, and Freya, you have taken over the wheel, so hit me with your 3d6 to see where you're at on the track.
Should I have kept rolling?
How'd you go?
I got a 5.
Total.
5 and 1, so 11.
Oh, that's not bad. You're back on the main straight again.
We could be in for an upset.
The crowd does not like the fact that you're in front. They're big fans of Oahu. So they are going to launch.
Of course. They shouldn't be allowed.
There are no rules. The crowd is now launching this sort of homemade catapult. Huge elastic bands holding to the big leather thing, and it's just a barrage of rotten food. There's not much else they have here, and it is targeted at you, and my God, I cannot roll dice. The food goes flying past you and misses entirely. That's very fortunate.
Is it all rotten? Is there anything good?
No, he would have poisoned you.
Yeah, okay.
Flying food misses.
Reload,
okay.
reload.
Now, as you're coming around this time, you are in front.
Oh, we're winning.
The pram is still close.
Not much in it.
Oahu is just a little bit behind the pram. You're all very close to each other. The bomb lobber, though, the ogre, you've noticed that she stopped and turned around. Just standing there with handfuls of bombs.
Because she's going to try and knock us all out.
She's probably going to do that, yeah. So what would you like to do?
Grease.
Grease. Is one of your spells grease?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off, it isn't.
It is.
Because I gave that to you a long time ago and forgot about it entirely.
I just looked at it, I was like,
What is it? What's
hold
grease?
the phone. I got fucking grease.
What does it do?
It means she's got to sing the rest of the episode in a musical form.
got 3 and multiplying.
That was a mistake.
And I lose control.
I'm just going to play the little time travel noise and it's suddenly 4 hours later.
Alrighty, I'm going to cast grease.
What is it? What is it?
wow.
What is it?
Slick grease covers the ground. This is perfect.
You don't have that.
In a 10-foot square, set it on a point within a range, and it turns into a difficult terrain for the duration.
Oh,
For who? Who are you doing that to? Like Owatu or whatever?
Oh, you've got Oahu and you've got the pram, and behind them, a little bit further back, is the Rio
dancers.
Carnivale.
I'm going to do Oahu.
Okay.
Because he usually wins, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like he's our biggest threat.
In terms of me, I'm wondering whether this is plausible. She's an ogre though, isn't she? Like, she's a big lady. Fuck it, let's try. Can I Misty Step? Because I'm not driving anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I Misty Step onto her back and use my dainty dagger of the rose to slice her throat?
That's a big move. All right, you definitely missed a step there. You are now on the back of an ogre, trying to slash her throat.
Yeah.
So here's how this is going to work. So suddenly your tattoo disappears from your leg and wisps up through your body and appears in your hand and forms a blade very, very quickly as you jump to the back of the only ogre who has pretty much not threatened you for this entire race, but whatever.
She's holding bombs.
She hasn't launched any. In fact, if anything, you've stolen more of her bombs than she's been able to launch yet.
Yeah, look,
Who's the real criminal?
we never said we were
Poignant.
heroes.
That's poignant.
That's poignant.
Alright, so roll +4.
+4.
10 +4, 14.
No. As Cooper would say, based on a TV show we love to watch, your knife does not cut.
I love Fortune Fire.
No, unfortunately, your blade does nothing.
Out of
Doesn't even go
curiosity,
in.
can I know her armor class?
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't get to find out those sort of things.
I've got it here.
Not the ogre's armor class.
Alright, cool.
All right. So now Freya is back in driving.
Yay.
You are nearing the front of the track for the second lap, and the crane is swinging around trying to hit everybody. How would you like to try and dodge a giant swinging ball?
Well, obviously, I'm going to time it.
Obviously.
And I'm going to watch it just swing because you can't make things go faster, can you? No.
The crane. No, it's all about the momentum.
Yeah. So I'm just going to watch it, and then wherever it
You don't
swings,
have any brakes or anything, so that'll be interesting.
I'll just go and steer.
Just going to try and steer around it. All right, give me a dex check, see if it hits you.
18 +4. I'm really
It misses you.
Good
It goes
job,
flying
sweetie.
past and does nothing to anybody. I'll just see if it manages to hit the other two. And the answer is no. That thing missed everybody. Surprising.
Problem with big unwieldy things.
It isn't easy to use. And inside, you don't see who's inside, but you hear cursing.
You sacrifice aim for
Brute force.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back around, and Morrigan.
Oh, so did the grease work? Is that a thing did it succeed? What happened?
Yep. Yeah, I did forget the grease. Freya's grease is splattered all over the place, and yeah, Oahu is sliding as much as I'm skipping words and slithering words in. He's doing the same sort of thing. Feet going everywhere. Or not his feet, he's in the pods. Pods sliding, the horse is sliding, and he's lost some speed.
Does he do the splits?
Yes. And you know what? He can do the splits.
Oh, like with a little flourish.
Yeah, he's been working out. He's got like the Jean-Claude Van Damme's going on.
A reference is not it for me.
Another one for the old people.
Oahu Van Dam.
Freya, quickly give us a 3d6 to see how much further along you are.
I've got 2, 3, and 4.
And 9 further along. So you're still in the main straight there. Morrigan.
Girl, get back in that pod. I'm going to web some shit over here.
Yeah.
Well, this is so awkward. I've just like jumped on her back, attempted to assassinate her and failed. Do I double down or do I just get the fuck out? Am I close enough that I could try and jump and do a dex, or am I using another Misty?
You can definitely try and jump using a dex check instead.
Let's try and save
the Misty
some
would
spells.
almost guarantee you.
Yeah.
There's no the Misty does guarantee you.
Yeah.
You can also attack before you leave if you want to.
I'm going to like anime sweat drop and go, so sorry, my bad, totally.
Thought you were someone else.
Thought you were someone else. I thought you were someone else.
I thought you were my ex. So sorry.
Apologies. You guys look alike. I clearly have great taste. I'm gonna leave, and I'm just gonna like backflip into the pod. Hopefully.
All right. And the difference between that and a Misty Step is the Misty Step would have helped you avoid the opportunity attack.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because when you try and stab someone or slit their throat, they usually react to it.
They should be able to retaliate. That's fair.
They don't like it. It was nearly a crit. So it was a 19. That's going to hurt quite a bit.
As I flip away, by the way, I say, like, and she hit me. I'm like, that's fair, girl. That's you. You do you, boo.
And now give me the dexterity check at disadvantage because you got hit in the air.
Oh, that means 2 dice.
It does. That's not a good thing in this situation.
I'm really enjoying my dice box.
Well,
10 and a 12, so not much of a disadvantage. So 10 plus 1, 11. It's not as atrocious as I
no, it's
normally
not as bad
roll.
as it could have been. You are on the outside of the pod, but you are hanging on.
Oh, go me!
So you've landed hard, but you are hanging on. Kaa'Riin.
All right, I'm going to web the crane.
Oh, like the movie bit,
yeah,
so it can't move.
swing anymore.
Yeah, so it can't swing.
You're a genius.
Probably not a bad idea at all. Let's see if you manage to hit it.
Okay.
It is swirling around pretty fast because it just tried to have a shot at everybody.
Do you want me to read my web attack thing?
I'd like to know.
Okay. Web.
Good start.
Ranged weapon attack +5 to hit. Range 30 to 60 feet. Hit. The target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting the webbing on success.
It does mean that this crane is probably strong enough to break loose from that web, but not so much if you manage to then pull him out in the next, if you decide to try and get that door open. So yeah, shoot some web.
I'm shooting the web at the crane.
At the thing.
And I say, leave them alone. I get a 14.
14 plus
5.
That will hit.
It hit.
Definitely does.
That will kill.
It will kill. Your web shoots out and attaches itself to the spiky ball that dangles in the chain and attaches that to the front of the crane or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That sounds good. It's going nowhere. Freya. Moving around to the back side of the track where everyone can see you.
Roll?
Before you even roll, give me a perception check.
Okay. 10 plus 2, 12.
The most I can give you here is that as you're coming around really fast, you notice that one of the sections of the stadium appears to be empty.
Why would it be empty?
Good question. And I will give you a short period of time to think that through.
Is he gonna go through the middle instead of going around?
He would never do something like that. You're in front, so you can't really tell. But yes, I did say that Oahu loves to cheat.
Yeah.
He doesn't call it cheating. There are no rules. It's not really cheating.
That's
How
the
can it be
castle,
called?
though. We can't go through the castle, can we?
As far as you know.
Should I swing a hard left and go through the shortcut?
I didn't say shortcut. You're saying shortcut. Your call. What would you like to do?
It's going to go the long way around.
You're gonna go the whole way and not go through it. Good news for you at this stage. That section of the stadium suddenly collapses, almost as though it was intended to do so. Had your perception been higher, you probably would have noticed a little gnome running away from the base of it. But you will still have to see if you can dodge the stadium collapse.
Okay.
Your driving has been pretty exceptional.
It has. 20?
Give me the dex check.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
the second one tonight. You want to see this?
No.
Indy did a crit.
It's a unicorn.
Damn it. I mean, that is wonderful news.
I was meant to be a rally car driver. Good thing Bathurst is on tomorrow. I'll be really into it.
So you've slid this thing out of control sideways.
Wow. I love this unicorn.
It's fun.
How good. Because
And
every time
nothing
I go,
has hit you.
and then I figure it out.
Wonderful. The stadium has not hit you. And I now need to roll to see if it managed to hit anybody else who was very close by.
And do I do the 3?
Yes, you will. Oh, there's my other ones. It has hit 2 of them. They are now out of the race. It did miss Oahu, but it has hit the other 2. And trust me when I say that's actually very good news. There's a whole bunch of stuff that could have happened, but now won't because of that situation.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we go? What did you get?
I got 5, 5, and 1, so 11. 11 seems to be quite common tonight with my speed.
Not too bad. You only have half a lap to go. You're on the back side of the track. In incredible news, unrelated to the fact that it is now pouring outside of the room we're playing this game in, it is now raining at Castle Guleth. Rain is coming down just so we can cover up the background noise.
It was such a beautiful day.
It really was. The crowd pull out umbrellas.
A weatherman is fired.
Freya, you are still in charge. You are very close to the end. Somehow, not really sure how, but Oahu is right next to you on this last straight. I know, it's almost like he's up to something, but nobody noticed what it was. Over and over again.
Wait, Freya, did you jug the sword back into the wheel?
That would have been almost impossible at that speed.
Perception.
Go for a perception check.
Can I too? I'm hanging on the back of the thing.
Who's in? Just you two are in there, okay? Yeah.
I'm hanging on.
Give me a double perception check. You could have pulled yourself in the most
I'm rolling
Could you do
well
insight instead of perception?
An insight one lets you know what someone's thinking or planning, like your impression of what they think they're planning, whether they're trustworthy, those sort of things.
Oh.
Yeah.
19 plus 2, 21.
17 plus 0.
We're rolling really well.
It's not Oahu that you need to pay attention to.
It's the gnome.
It's not even the gnome.
Isn't the gnome on our side?
No, not really. He tried to drop the stadium on you.
I thought he was with us.
Oh, no, you're the dwarf.
At the beginning.
When you are now side by side with Oahu, the finishing line is in sight.
They're neck and neck.
And Oahu's nightmares are furiously racing along beside you, nearly side by side with them. Just in front, when you notice the lead horse is staring directly at you. Fire in its eyes, hate in its heart.
Oh no, Meatball! Fuck! Oh, we fucked Meatball over. He's coming for us.
Is it Meatball?
It is indeed Meatball.
Oh, shit!
Meatball and the other 2 horses that you left to die have become nightmares.
Oh no!
He said they've never raced before.
Now it's personal.
What would you like to do?
Oh shit.
Apologise.
I just handed them an apple.
Guys,
That's probably not going to be enough at this stage.
I just look at them. I'm so sorry. We have lost our memories.
We were surrounded.
You didn't lose your memories of the thing you actually did.
And it was still, the effects were still ongoing.
Like long COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a real thing.
But we literally couldn't get to you. Like, literally couldn't get to you. We barely got out alive ourselves. We would have come for you if we could have.
Roll me a persuasion check on that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not seeing it.
I'm being legitimate though. Like, we literally couldn't get to them.
I don't know if honesty's going to help you here.
Yeah, fair. That's a fair call. 8.
No. Meatball looks even more angry about what you've just said. The flames fire up even further.
You know what?
Freya,
Meatball,
what do you got?
That's fair. You're my favourite meatball.
Doesn't care. Doesn't care.
I'm going to...
Honestly, Meatball, it's completely fair for you to be devastated and disgusted with us. We did not do right by you. After everything you did for us to help us out, we said that we'd be there for you and we weren't. And honestly, you are completely valid in hating us. And on behalf of all of us, I am so, so sorry. And if there is anything I can do to make it up to you guys, I absolutely will.
Let me win.
I can't let you do that, so I'm going to use my shocking grasp.
Oh my God!
I can't do that. It's going to hurt you instant. Freya! Well, I want to win.
Is it at least because you're trying to get to your mother, or is it and like free your father, or is it literally just because you want to win?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Makes me look better.
Reaching out to try and grab
Violent. I don't like this.
Meatball.
No.
Because it doesn't work. We're only making them angrier.
Yep. But it's what's happening.
Okay. I'm just going to sit here and drink my Chardonnay.
Do that shocking grasp. I might... You know what? That can't be the easiest thing to do while you're still driving.
No, that would be really hard.
Give
so
me
I
a
hope
dex
I fail.
check. A dex check.
Okay. Oh, it's
But
only...
you never fail.
It's only an 11 plus 4. I had to get 16.
No, that's a 15. No, you did not need to get 16. 15 was still pretty good. You have managed to reach out and grab
I just wanted
the
to pat him.
shadowy...
I don't want to be a
now
part
I'm
of
regretting
this.
this.
I don't want to be a part of this. I'm letting go of the vessel because I haven't jumped in yet. I'm letting go.
You're letting go to
Yeah.
tumble along behind. You will be
She
taking
can-
some damage in a second.
That's fine.
Shocking
regretting
grasp
this.
does how much damage to poor old Meatball? Oh my God, you animal hater. You undead animal hater, but nonetheless.
Only 1 D8. Oh, 2 D8. That was 5. 1, that's better. Plus 5.
The jolt of lightning ripples through. Doesn't do as much damage as you think. He seems to be partially okay with this. It doesn't really
Brings him
hurt
back to life.
him as much as it used to. But nonetheless, it was an awful surprise for someone who had just been listening to someone else apologise. So, apology not accepted would be the first thing.
I'm not a part of this.
Morrigan, as you're tumbling along, can you just give me... I'm going to roll some damage for you. It's not going to be a lot, but you're pulling along. Take 5 points of damage for doing that. Are you still trying to win?
Yeah,
Give me 3d6.
of course I am. 4, 3, 6.
Ooh.
13.
You are 2 points away, want of a better way of putting it, 2 blocks away from winning this race. That still puts you side by side with Meatball. Kaa'Riin, Giant Spider, you are next to them pretty much because that train never left.
Good. Then I'm going to have to web the Meatball clan.
You're not even going to help them win? You're going to help Freya?
I can't.
Help Freya?
This
That's
is
our team.
I have to. But it doesn't hurt them. Webbing doesn't hurt them, it just restricts them.
But as I understand it, if we won one of the 3, if we win the next one, we still win the tournament. So we can lose this one and still be okay.
Yeah, we don't want to risk it.
The thing is, if we win this one, we do win 2 of the 3.
Right. You just want to be done and dusted.
Yeah,
We've got to
Efficiency
go.
sake.
because we could still lose the next one.
But I can talk to animals.
You can just talk to Meatball.
How come Meatball can talk to them?
You're right. How come Meatball can talk to them? From pure hatred. There's no
He's
other reason.
learnt to speak.
Yeah, no, he really shouldn't be able to talk to them.
All right, I'm gonna talk to Meatball.
Okay.
I say, Meatball, just first and foremost, I do not approve what Freya just did to you just now. Just so you know.
I'm listening.
That was fucked. We all think it's fucked. Don't you think
Agreed.
Morrigan, do we think that was fucked?
Incredibly so.
That was fucked.
He's already
Meatball.
dead.
No, you're not dead. Meatball, I'm so sorry. I know you want to win, and I'm so fucking sorry. Oh, this is uncomfortable, but I can't let you win. I'm going to give you a chance to respond, though. If you have any questions. Meatball, do you have any questions?
I must win.
Meatball, why do you have to win?
No horse ever comes back unless they win.
Oh, Kaa'Riin. It's not Freya.
No, Meatball, say no more. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize the stakes are so high for you. Of course, honey, I'm going to let you win. I'm going to have to web Freya.
This is spectacular. All right, roll me.
Hold on a second. I'm going to...
Still talking
Let's still make it.
Still talking to Meatball. There's like 3 meters to the line. It's a very long conversation. It's in full slow-mo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Meatball, I had no idea. We never meant to leave you. We never wanted you to die. And I'm not going to let you die now. I love you. We love you. We're so sorry.
Prove it.
I'm going to web Freya. Will that make you feel better? Hang on.
I will enjoy it.
Okay. I'm webbing Freya in our cart.
All right, roll me to see if you hit. God, it's embarrassing if you miss this.
13 plus 5 to hit.
Hits out and restrains the pod just in front of the line. Just enough for Oahu to surprisingly win again. He keeps winning. He crosses the line with full excitement. The crowd
What an
is going
incredible
absolutely
finish.
crazy.
We'll never see anything like that again.
You're welcome.
As everything grinds to a halt over the finishing line, crowd's going nuts. Meatball and the other horses, the other nightmares, are trying to enjoy the victory. The loudspeaker kicks into gear one more time.
It never ceases to amaze, does it? But what's that? You cry for more? Well, of course you do. So now, at the request of your magnanimous, altruistic, and always selfless Lord Carry Drill the Sixth.
Oh, they hate him.
Contestant number 3. By night, she's the queen of mysteries, but during the day, she's just another celebrity lookalike. Bow before her and avert your eyes. She's Morrigan. We finish the way all things should be finished with the ultimate test of willpower. Are you ready for...
Girls, this is Fanate. Your mother sent me. No time to explain. Just run to the tunnel. I'll meet you there.
What?
There is confusion throughout the stadium. There's pod races and everything like that are going nuts. Even Oahu doesn't know what to do. Girls, what do you do?
Run to the tunnel.
Run to the tunnel.
Who's mother? Where's Meatball?
And that's we end part 1.
Where's Meatball?
Still enjoying the victory.
Did he become a real boy?
It's the end of part 1. It was getting a bit too long. There is no other reason, but at least you get a song. So stay there and wait now, part 2 will be right along. No complaining, you injure, at least you got a song. I mean the height of some people. At least you got a song. It even rhymes. And it finishes with the gong.